Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LPL Valorant Evolution. I'm Digitalcasts, and tonight, of course, a very special guest with me, my co-caster, Taytemss, and it will be a best of three between Finality versus Collateral Esports.
Indeed, it will. We've seen Collateral recently, or at least I have. I don't know about you. Have a pretty decent showing against Potent and also against another team, which is slipping my mind, but they won both of their previous series in this current Evolution bracket. So that is a good start to get things going, but we'll see how this one works out for them. Finality, on the other hand, have not really seen any of them at all, but does look like they have played quite a few games actually. Oh no, this is broken. Never mind. They haven't played quite a few games, played as many as everyone else has, and they're 1-1.
Yeah.
So, even. But Collateral does slightly edge that competition at the moment, so...
Yeah, well, slightly, but honestly, not by too much, because the season, it just started recently, and this is the time for any team, really, to just start, give it their all and make a strong impression and climb up the leaderboard as much as you can, so you can have, perhaps a guaranteed spot or better seeding going into the playoffs towards the end of this season. Which season? What season is this? Spring? Autumn? I don't even know, man. It's
winter. It's winter season.
You're right. That's why it's called.
Winter Cup.
That's why it's called. You're right. But now, in regards to these two teams, right? I'll talk about the first team that I see number one currently on the Evolution League leaderboard. These players we have tonight, right? Oh my god, I didn't even say that. Mazuong, 2K4, Howie, Fleming, Waspy, and who's their fifth? Probably Zyfex. I'm not too sure who the player is. One of them could be their manager or captain, someone else, or a sub. Now,
you could see
please,
Kevin Rudd in the server.
Okay, that's a bit weird. I hope we don't, because I'm pretty sure he's retired and he manages more important things than playing Valorant. But one of their players, right, that was I was talking about, Howie. That name stands out to me. Now, why? Because I actually casted a few games of Meta HSC, yes, the high school league of Valorant, and I've seen him play a few times. He's actually not bad, a very decent player, solid across the board. Which role did he play? I don't remember, it was a while ago, but that name very much jumps out at me. On the flip side though, does any player on the Finality team stand out to you?
Well, okay, see, for Finality, I've never heard of any of these players in my life.
Oh,
however, for Collateral, you're talking about Howie, right?
Yeah.
But I am talking about Mazuong. This man is... Okay, so I've got the backstory here, actually.
You have a backstory? This guy's fan fiction? What are you just talking about?
So he was a pro player in Vietnam, and he moved over here, and he is absolutely insane. When I casted his game against Potent, this man dropped almost 30 in every map in a 3-map series. That is, like, consistently... That is pretty good. So
you're joking, right?
I'm gonna be on the watch out for Mazuong. I don't know about you.
Are you being serious? This guy, a pro player for what? Valorant or like CS or something?
I don't know the full details.
Okay.
All I know is that he was a pro player in something
in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Damn, I was thinking, well, what kind of a game is Vietnam? That's a crazy title. I've never heard of that one. And now you tell me he moved to Australia and then now is dominating the Evolution bracket. Well, looks like Collateral Esports have a pretty decent pickup. And, of course, the last player, it is Zyfex for Collateral to join the lobby. And it does seem both teams are ready, if I'm reading the chat correctly. So, if you're ready, then let's jump into Agent Pick Select on Map 1, Ascent. Well, actually, we haven't even talked about the vetoes yet, Map 1, Ascent. Map 2, Haven. Map 3, Bind. I mean, you've casted these teams a bit more than I have recently, so does any of these maps stand out to you, other than the fact that it's 3 pretty stock standard maps, a core 3 of Valorant?
Yeah, and like for that reason alone, nothing is standing out to me at all. Like,
Perfect.
It's a little bit of a boring veto, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing real special being thrown in the mix, and that'll just mean it's all down to the jewels, pretty much.
All right.
So that's it.
All down to jewels. Then let's just get right into it. Agent Pick Select and see exactly if there's anything exciting coming to us from these players. If actually the screen loads. Yes, there we go. So, Agent Pick Select, you said Mazuong is an ex-Vietnamese pro who's moved to Australia. So, it's safe to assume that he's going to pick a duelist. Okay, yeah, he instantly locks the Reyna on a sense. I approve of that. A very strong agent. And Howie, there you go, the Astra smokes. I like that as well. Very deadly combination, especially on the sense. It takes one hell of a player to utilize her util effectively, but if he can do it, marvelous.
We need to keep an eye on Waspy as well. So in the last game, he was having a bit of a down game, did not get too many frags for himself, and wasn't having that much impact. So that is kind of a win condition for them. Waspy can't be sleeping at the PC, needs to be online and ready to go.
Well, hopefully tonight is a different story. But then again, if you said Mazwong is dropping 30 across a lot of games, I'd say they are in a pretty comfortable position. On the flip side, though, Finality, yeah, pretty stock standard, double duelist, but their smoker of choice is a Brimstone. I mean, that's interesting to say the least. I'm not quite expecting Brimstone on a map like Ascent, because utility, it works, but you mainly see him as more of a meta pick on a map like Bind.
Definitely do, but I feel like just a little bit more we're starting to see Brimstone come back into the meta, and I'm not opposed to it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't mind a bit of that iPad action.
Action.
We'll see how they utilize the iPad. Maybe updated to a newer version or something.
Well, I do hope they manage to update the iPad a lot more in the future, because right now it's, oh man, it's all right. It's not the best. I think his smokes range could be extended a little bit. But hey, look, regardless, we are in the game, and since no observer tonight, I guess we'll go back to our stock standard roots, and I guess you're comfortable. You know, I handle the play-by-play. You do the little bit of color, calm and collected voice. That's you, Taytemss. I'm the hype man.
Yeah, that's me. Always. Calm and collected.
Calm and collected, sometimes almost dead, about to pass out, but it is what it is. Okay, you know what? Just before we start, I found out in the chat that apparently his name in Vietnamese, it means beast. Damn.
Well, that's reasonable.
Oh!
That is a lot of damage. Oh, well.
Yep. Flex tape's not gonna fix that.
Definitely is not. Not at all. That's a little bit unfortunate to start a round off for Finality, but maybe they can bring things back. No casualty from it, though. So, not too terrible.
Yeah, well, 16 health. You don't have any healers, man. You're going to have to tough it out and hopefully stay alive, be the bait for your teammates eventually at some point. But so far, Finality, they got the B main orb onto Killjoy of all players. I approve of that, you know, just charge up that ulti, very impactful for side takes later on down the road. And they are trying to sell a B side fake, I believe, while the Spike 3-man is about to hit onto the A, but no one's bought it. When just as I say that, Howie, he manages to get caught off guard, and Mazwong claps right back. Reyna versus Reyna, Mazwong gets a double, looking for more, and Mythical, he's rethinking his life right now, as he does manage to get that kill, but the overheal, it's not enough. Fleming pops around the corner and puts him to rest. Pendulum, 1v3. I mean, you have one molly, no smokes, and the door is closed. I think the door's closed to him winning this round as well.
Oh, okay.
Takes down
his
one.
tag's so low. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Right?
Right? Maybe. Has a little bit of
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I'm gonna say that crosshair is crazy. Very nicely animated.
Yeah, not enough time left. There you go. Collateral taking the first round on the board, and I did forget to mention Mazalong, a little bit of a beast in the pistol rounds. There was, in that last series, there was a single pistol round where he didn't get a multi-kill over 3 maps. A single pistol round.
Wow.
And he continues the trend there. He got 2 kills.
You were really counting these. You're really counting these.
Well, I was, because I sort of started to see him take off a little bit. He dropped 30 in the first map, and then he didn't slow down. He kept going.
Makes sense.
Finality, though, they will definitely be slowing down. Well, not be slowing down. Speeding the pace up, actually. Gone straight onto the site.
It's a good execute, but unfortunately Cookie, his next door neighbors with a Killjoy who has a Spectre in hand, and Waspy does not care. He's running right at them, but there's no one to back him up. He does go down, and now it's Pendulum who's boxed in the corner. Finality, they do plant the spike, and that's the best thing they can hope for. Any more damage, it's just a cherry on top as Mazuong. Oh my god, he's just going through full beast mode right now. Mythical at least does manage to get retribution for his dead teammates, but the round was not meant to be. 2 players down, 2 SMGs out of their hands, and they get the defuse. So, not a bad result for both teams, but, you know, the bonus buy, it's plausible going into this following round.
Yeah, it's not going to be the best, but Mazawong is going to keep a hold of that Bulldog, and he is maybe one of the only players I have seen use it effectively recently. And so maybe that is the difference maker in this round for Collateral. No other member will have a rifle. It'll only be SMGs and pistols across the board. Finality, though, they've got plenty of cash to spend. And they're going to go all in. Rifles galore.
Very standard Sage wall there. You see a lot of Sages do it aggressively over towards short, and it's just a little bit of a mind game. Yeah, and the other team has to spend either manpower or util to clear these sneaky corners. Although Fleming, he swings out, and Pendulum, he's just making sure no one's peeking from underneath, holding his nerve there. But Fleming, he's stuck in a rough corner, but that smoke should buy him time to get out. He does indeed cross, but Winter takes down Zyfex towards mid. One defender down, this bonus off to a sort of a rough start.
Yeah, not the greatest start, but it was only a pistol. So no rifle taken out, no automatic gun removed, but just as I say that... Oh, wait, actually, no, that was another pistol. So there's still a lot of danger in this round.
Well, now
Three players remain... Oh, never mind.
Oh, mythical! Look at that!
Okay.
Pinpoint accuracy, reflexes as well. Well, Mazawong 1v5 has a Bulldog. Show us what you've got. He's got absolutely nothing. Mythical just bins him right there. Yeah. Flawless buy round coming out from Finality. That's a great start.
That is a great start indeed. Keeping it clean there pretty much. They didn't even lose a player. Yeah, didn't even lose a player. So
that's what flawless means.
Yeah, that is what flawless means. Did forget that that sound was made. But doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Collateral will, of course, be able to buy into this one. Was only their bonus in that last one. But they didn't get anything out of it, so it's not the greatest sign.
Where is he sending those shock darts? I think he sent them to top mid, unfortunately, though. No one's there.
There is absolutely no one there. That's true.
Mythical looking to start things off again, as he should. The duelists always go first. Jet dash over towards the switch potentially, but this is just absolute chaos. That's a very nice nano swarm, but Winter somehow survives? You're joking! Okay. The door does get closed, but Winter, you gotta be careful, man. A stray bullet is gonna take you down. Finality takes sights, plant the spike, and they now have a Killjoy ulti to play post-plant defense with potentially man down and Collateral Esports coming in for this retake, and there you go. They cannot push, surely. Oh, they are going fast. Mythical whiffs that, and Zyfex instant reflexes takes him right down. But no, they aren't pushing fast enough, and they won't have to fall back. That's about 10 seconds lost, and the spike gets ticked away. 30 seconds left to blow, and each second counts right now. Collateral Esports going in fast as a team, and also has util and burning people down to a crisp. They do get some kills, but look at the damage that has been done. But no, Finality, they still peak, and the tag team from lane and stairs from Collateral, they managed to retake this site and defuse with 4 seconds left. I gotta say, despite everything that happened, this round was kind of close.
It was close, but I think Finality, they took way too much damage getting onto the site there. Winter was standing in that nano swarm for a little too long, I feel like. There's definitely an opportunity to get out of that one, and then also, I think Mythical or someone else was sitting on the site at very low HP, so there was 2 players from the get-go at low HP. Doesn't really end well for them at all. Can still buy into this one, though.
Yeah, but if they lose this to Collateral, then their economy is broke.
Definitely is. Definitely is. But this is a defensive-sided map, so they can hit that scoreline of around 5 rounds. Definitely won't be the worst, and they're already 3 rounds in. Only 2 away from hitting that benchmark.
No. Oh, wait. Mythical. Spots it out the shoulder of Mazawong for sure. And once again, the Reyna Lurk just clearing all of these angles. He has established that A-long is fully clear. Now it just comes down to Collateral Esports. Do they get greedy or just a little bit antsy and peek the angle? Perfect timing. And Mythical has to back out. And he does survive. That's not a bad result, actually, at the end of the day.
not bad, but not the greatest. They didn't get that much information off that. So they will just need to reset here, rethink the strategy.
Oh, this is risky though. Mythical, he's so low, and ideally I think he should be playing with a teammate so he can even get the assist or the kill and then heal himself. They're in the smoke, and Finality, I think B-side is their side to strike. Smokes are out, and Waspy, once again, same nano swarms and Cookie. Why do you take so much damage? And Waspy, there you go, finally burns down Winter. Finality, they have the site, but they aren't down a player. Mythical does get one over towards mid. He's still fighting for his life. He's stuck over there, and he's a potential problem on the Lurk for this Collateral Esports as they try to play retake.
Oh, never mind. Mazawong gets rid of it.
That was a little bit preemptive. I don't understand the thought process behind the pendulum, but that obviously got no impact. And now he could have saved it to take down the Killjoy lockdown. Finality down to the last two players to hold down the sites, but the problem is they can't actually get detained by the lockdown. They can get a few kills. It doesn't even matter. They just get killed by Collateral Esports regardless. Killjoy lockdown, it was just there to apply pressure. Defuse coming through, and the economy of Finality, it's broken.
Really is. I think they've got just enough cash to pull something together here. So, okay.
The force
spy.
Looks
like maybe they're thinking better of it. Okay, never mind. Thought that was about to get real exciting, but it will only be Winter with the rifle buy. Bit of a hero buy for them. However, no, that's the... Okay, never mind.
He's
bringing that back. Rethinking that one. So no rifles into this one instead of 3.
Collateral Esports, their patience is just winning against Finality right now. Like, maybe it's a mental thing, but Finality, they seem to be jumping the gun in some situations, and they set play onto B. I would say it's kind of predictable of sorts. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later as Mazawong starts things up again. Okay. Mazawong gets a second double heal, and Ulster pops 2 heads as he enters onto the site, single-handedly making the difference for Finality. Despite being on an eco, they've equalized the man numbers, and the spike's been planted, and Ulster, he's still going for more. Triple kill for the guy. He can potentially get the ace at this point. He's hiding under hell, and it's a 2v1. He can honestly clutch this out. I take it back. Fleming resurrects, Waspy, 1v3. This is gonna get rough, gets one, swaps out a gun, and that was a questionable play of sorts. Quad feed for him. He does a lot of damage, gets ultimate outs, so I suppose you can take the small wins right now for Finality, but that was a really close round.
Yeah, that was way closer than it needed to be. I think maybe Collateral were getting a little too aggressive there, a little bit early, underestimating the power that the Sheriffs hold. And that did mean that most of those rifles were taken away. That was 3 out of 5 taken away. So it does start to chip away at the bank balances of Collateral. Not quite enough just yet, though. They will be able to buy into the next one, even if they lose. Launching smoke. Start this one off, of course, seeing absolutely nothing new from either of these teams, really. Ulster does get 1.
That's huge. I think this B-side execute, it could actually work out a lot more in Finality's favor now, because Finality, every single time they push B, right, it's such a set execute. You have your Jet dash onto the side with the Reyna Lear, and the Jet always goes for the switch. So the Nano Swarms, regardless of what happens, they'll do damage towards B main and over towards switch. But now the Killjoy's dead, that util's useless. So if they execute B right now, they could do it potentially flawlessly without taking any damage. No. But them going over towards A, that's a bit rough, because there's 3 players. The majority of Collateral Esports is holding this angle, and that's such a tight angle. Howie does get 1 because he gets straight it back. Fleming's there to get the tip for attack trade. Fleming with a nasty second headshot. And Mazawong, you know who it is, the Vietnamese beast. He's locking down the A side. He's just a bait, and he locks down that final kill. Collateral Esports, just the the patience and the BM at the end. Well, you cut away a bit too slow, I gotta say. But Finality, are they on another eco of sorts? No, they can bind to this, but for ultimates, they have to start stringing a few rounds together.
Yeah, not only do Finality have 4 ultimates, though, Collateral are very close to having 4 ultimates of their own. Waspy and Zifex only 1 point away each. So kind of even here in terms of the ult economy. Don't even need them, no. Well, maybe though. That Sheriff round previously was the closest they've been to winning.
Alright,
so maybe
fine.
This is where they bring it back. Well, not bring it back, but you get what I mean.
Run it back again. The eco push. Oh, this is good from Ulster. He can bait out Waspy in that corner. Waspy. Does he get burned? No. He shot the Nano Swarm. A second one comes down, and Zyfex covering for his teammate. Blind fire into B main. Picks up 2. Cookie has the Blaze, and he's the one to do a lot of damage right now for his team. Only 3 left. He got 1 earlier, and he has to get a refresh. Pendulum. Doesn't quite break the burden time. And there's the Hunter's Fury from Zyfex. He tags 1 player, so now the last 2 players are kind of low. Howie's already on the long con flank. Pendulum, nice shots, but he knows his teammate's dead now from top mid. He's in boxed in from all angles, short, top mid, and spawn side. Pendulum's dead to rights at this point. Nothing he can do. And Collateral Esports, that's just a stat padding round. Farm the ultis. But on the flip side, though, they lost 2 rifles, so it was a nice attempt by Finality.
Yeah, it was a nice attempt, but last eco round for them was a nice attempt as well, and then there was nothing off the back of it. So doesn't matter how low you chip the economy of Collateral if they can keep buying back because they're continuing to win the rounds.
Yep.
They have yet to, Finality have yet to win another round after that win against the bonus. So the only round that they've won was against rifles which were much inferior to theirs.
Okay.
And there's no surprise there.
This is a rough round because that Astra util dump over towards main. He can do so much damage. This is the gravity well. Mythical, he gets fragile as well. Mazwang can also swing out, get a kill, and then dismiss away. Mazwang, he does indeed get 1, but the trade was instantaneous. 3-on-3, Spike to go down, and Collateral Esports, they're just waiting patiently before they retake as a team. However, Mythical, he's holding a really tight angle here. He will drop down, just misses Fleming, and that's out, and that scan, it reveals him. He's dead to rights. It's only 1 player left. What do? He's hiding under hell. Pendulum does burn Fleming to death, but he's getting boxed in from 2 separate angles. Pendulum needs more than that. He does get the headshot. He hears a drop down and could maybe land it, but Zyfex with the wide swing. Wow, 1-on-1, and he wins it just for Collateral. Once again, another very close round, but it was just complete chaos.
Was a little bit sloppy from Collateral, if I'm being honest. They get the round in the end, but at one point that was a 1 versus 3, so maybe a couple of split-second decisions there were not the greatest that could have been made, but they get it on the board anyway, and they keep things going. Finality, on the other hand, are not keeping things going at all. They can barely buy into this round. Even a Spectre coming out from Mythical. They still have plenty of ultimates available, but I haven't seen them use many of them, so don't know.
They don't
what's
need
going
it.
on about that.
They don't need it if they can retake sites with just pure manpower.
Finality.
Oh, right. Well, I'll say it's because their intel gathering right now. I don't know, man. It was all from that single round in which they basically eliminated Killjoy over towards B, and they didn't decide to invest any further onto it. It was a little bit questionable, going right back over towards A.
Well, we always have that bird's eye view, but that is something
perfect
that
intel.
They are deprived of. That would be hacking if they did.
Oh, they're making a lot of noise here, though. And look at that. That's how much damage is done. Zyfex, this is a perfect push. He gets 2 for free, but misses the spray. And Pendulum takes it down with a classic. Collateral Esports, they are stepping foot onto the site, but there's still a lot of bodies of Finality. Finality, they are stepping foot onto the site, but Collateral, they're still striking back. Killjoy lockdown offensively to buy some time. Indeed, the res is back from Collateral, and they destroy the lockdown by wall banging it. Oh dear. Ulcer, 15 HP, 1v3. This is going to be rough, man. Mazwang has a Leer, and Ulcer, I think he's dead to rights. Indeed. Not again.
Away.
Not again.
Wow, this is not going great for Finality. Wow. I mean, this was, if I'm not mistaken, this was the pick of Collateral, yes?
Right.
I could be, am I reading the... No. It was the pick of Collateral. Okay.
Rightfully so.
You'd expect them to do well on their own pick, but definitely not this well. Definitely not this well. And I was saying when we came into this one, Waspy, if he is fragging, that is a little bit of a win condition, and he is sitting second on the scoreboard for his team right now. So definitely doing well and bodes very well for Collateral to take this map.
You reckon the 2K4 in Mazwang's name stands for 2004? So the guy's like 17?
16.
Oh!
okay.
The 145 and 1 from Ulster. Ah, man. It's rough.
Shame. And he gets healed as well, so it's not
The 65
that
though.
great either.
I mean, the Sage Shield has been nerfed pretty badly. It's just not effective anymore.
But it means he can't get one body shot with the Sheriff anymore.
Oh well, maybe he
Makes a big difference.
He can stub his toe somewhere.
Mythical yet again going for this A-lurk, and I don't think it has worked out once. So, oh, yep, there you go.
You had to say it.
Shut down yet again by Mazwong,
Had to say it.
who at the moment looking like the better Reina, but maybe we can see something change in the upcoming rounds.
Hey, defense sided, like you said earlier on, right?
Defense sided, yeah, it's defense sided. I don't know about
Oh,
this
that scan is beautiful. This is going for free farming right now. And the ultimate just to finish off the last player. That's extreme prejudice, man. Collateral Esports, flawless round against Anti-Eco. Coming to this final round, I mean, they still have a Killjoy lockdown to play with, in which they haven't really had to use. I think they've used it once, maybe. And Howie definitely hasn't used the Cosmic Divide, because the retakes, it's been relatively smooth cruising all the way through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looking rough for Finality right now. And yeah, defense-sided, of course. But even
you need a few rounds, though.
Even the most defensive-sided teams, players, compositions, 10-2 even is real tough to come back from. Let alone 11-1, which is definitely a possibility.
Oh,
and
no.
Waspy is getting this one going.
Oh no, Waspy just gets a second, spraying blindly through the smoke. Crosshair positioning, man. Collateral Esports, they're still going, and Fleming with a sneaky corner. He gets more. It's all down to last player.
Oh,
and
no.
Collateral Esports, that's just a clean-up round. Finality. I'm not too sure what the plan was in there. Maybe just get the first half done with, because where was the flashes? Where was the jet dashes onto the site, you know? That fast execute. If all 5 players are going to be there, then you might as well make it fast.
Yeah, this is the sort of comeback that can only really happen when you have players that have experience, that have the mental strategies involved to work back their mindset and not let things go too far. But these guys might not have that much experience, at least professionally or at a higher level than ranked. So I don't know about a comeback here, but it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible.
Well, understatement to say, they kind of need this pistol round. They have some intel. They're killing a lot of footsteps, and Mazawong starts things off. Mazawong gets 2. All right, he maintains the streak, double in pistols. And Collateral Esports yet to drop a single player. They're storming onto the B sides, in which there's only a lone Killjoy there. Ulster, let's see what you have in store for us. Nice Standard Swarm. It does actually manage to burn down Waspy, but then he gets caught out on the reload. Collateral Esports, they've already taken side control. The spark, however, it is over towards Switch. Not that it really matters. Finality, 2v4 on the retake. Mythical has to step up. So does Cookie. He does get 1, takes down Mazawong. Suddenly, their chances have improved, I would like to think. Having a Rainer down helps a lot. Cookie.
It does.
Around the corner and splitting it up with Mythical right now. And Collateral Esports, they have all the angles locked down for the time being. Only 1 cloud burst, and that recon arrow may have basically caused the death of the players. Cookie only gets 1, and Howie's instantly on the back lines for the refrag. Match points for Collateral Esports, just like that.
This is a fast map. Oh my. Collateral Esports. They didn't make that round look the easiest, to be honest. I think Mazawong was getting a little too confident there by the end, just pushing straight into defender spawn.
You wanna know why?
Without any sort of trade potential.
You wanna know why?
Because they're winning 12-1 probably, or 11-1.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because like even if he dies, you know, they still have a 10-round buffer to play with. And now, after winning that round, it's pretty obvious that for Finality, they have to force buy this, but Ulster is by himself. His turret confirms the positioning of a few players. The recon arrow gets nothing. Ulster misses that first shot and gets sprayed down by Zyfex. Winter, let's see what you have now over towards the B sites. Lane, he finds a warning shot off, and he will have to fall back. Pendulum makes himself known, and Fleming walls him right off. Come on, Winter. He gets sprayed down, unfortunately. Spectre spray and pray just a bit too strong. So far, flawless round for Collateral Esports. Spike is down. Mazawong's playing Lurk over towards B main. 3v5. It's doable. It's not going to be easy, though.
No, it's done. It's done. This is done. We have seen no reason to think that Finality has a possibility of winning this round right now.
Hey, they forced in this round. That's a good reason. Missile gets one and walks into the crosshairs of Mazawong, who does try to overheal a little bit. They're not clearing B main though, which is quite the issue because Mazawong, he's just having free reign. Collateral Esports, they managed to take down all the players of Finality on the retake, and that's map 1, Ascent, done just like that.
Yeah. Wow. That was not something I expected, to say the least.
Okay, what did you
not
expect?
A scoreline like that. Well, you know, on a map like Ascent, you always expect a bit of a fight from both teams, right? It's one of those dually maps where anything can really happen. Any team can grab a hold of that victory if things start to go sideways for a strategy. But for Collateral here, they definitely did not. They didn't need any sort of strategy really. It was just kind of out dueling them at every moment of every round. And I guess that works.
Yeah, that's what it seems like at least. And looking at the scoreboard, you know, really not much to talk about. It's 13-1. I would like to say this though. I'll give Finality the benefit of the doubt. Maybe map 1 was just a warm-up map because a lot of teams in the region, they tend to have a very slow map 1, but then they bring it back. Map 2 and 3. Just like Potent versus who was it again? The other team a few days ago. Potent versus, I forgot, whatever.
Antic Esports.
That's right. Map 1, Potent got rolled. But map 2 and 3, they started coming back. And then map 3, they turned it around completely. Well, guys, let's see if Finality can turn it around over towards map 2, which will be Haven. After this short 5-minute break, don't go away just yet. There's still a couple more maps to be played. See you guys soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LPL Valorant Evolution, a best of 3 series between Finality and Collateral Esports. I'm Digitalcasts, and of course with me, my co-caster, Taytemss. We just saw Map 1 Ascent be a bit of a steamroll, I'll say. Collateral Esports finishing that 13-1, and you hyped Mazuong up a lot, you know. You were saying the guy gets 30 bombs, map after map, and that game, he only got 19. I feel scammed.
Well, okay, hear me out, right?
Sure.
He didn't even have. He was so good in that game that he didn't even give himself a chance to reach 30. There was 14 rounds in that game.
Yeah.
14 rounds.
Yeah.
And he did actually get a multi-kill in both the pistol rounds, as I said, as previously happened, all in except one. So I think personally that what were you saying? 19 frags?
19. Yeah.
Yeah, 19 frags in 14 rounds is not bad at all. Is not bad at all. Like, if that were 13-11, then that would definitely be 30, at least.
All right. You talk the talk. He unfortunately couldn't walk the walk. But now, map to Haven. Let's just see if the teams are ready, because I think there's really not much to talk about right now, because that was a pretty fast map one. I'll be honest here, brutally honest. Brutally honest. You know what, let's just move on from that. I'm stumbling over my words right now because I got scammed. All right, map 2, Haven. Now, of course, you do have Collateral Esports starting off on defense, which is the less favored side of Haven, and Finality on attack. Do you think Finality, they can bring it back, though, in map 2?
Not really, no.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, you serious? What makes you say that?
So, the Kuki was sitting on 4 frags in that last game, and even by the end, they were not coming online. So there needs to be a change up there. They need to start hitting shots, or this is going to be another blowout, probably.
Well, one can hope. One can hope. Agent picks, right? Let's see. Does anything stand out to you particularly? Because, well, okay, there is the KO being picked by Fleming, so that's new. On defense, Haven. And I don't know, man. Haven's a really big map, and KO's util, it doesn't exactly have the best range. So it's interesting to see.
Actually, I recently have seen quite a few good KO plays on Haven. Haven and Ascent, I think, were the 2 main maps I was seeing a couple KO plays on. There's also Bind. So actually, potentially all 3 maps in this series, you could play KO, I think.
Potentially, but Haven, this is the first time personally in which I've seen KO being played on Haven, and I don't know, man. I don't really know what to think about it. We'll just see how Fleming decides to play it at the very least. Okay, everything else looks pretty stock standard though. Mythical back on the Reyna, and Mazuong on the Reyna as well, which on Haven, it works. Although personally, I would have preferred Phoenix for his impactful running back ultimate. But hey man, Reyna's the next best thing. Also an agent capable of just running amok on such a big map. But anything else? A different Sentinel on both sides. One is a Killjoy, one's a Cypher, and I do actually really like Cypher on Haven. I just think having his util to, you know, watch for his long flanks on such a big map, and camera as well, it does give a team a sort of advantage at least, especially starting off on defense.
Oh yeah, it really does on defense, especially on Haven where the map is just so large, the rotations are so long. If you can stick a camera on A and have players on B and C, or play retake A, it's so much better than needing to get info on the actual site. So it's definitely a big pickup that you see a lot of teams going for. But Finality have opted not to go for it. So we'll see how that works out for them. Yet again, Mythical going to be on this lurk. Yeah,
I mean, sometimes it works. I do think it's a bit of an interesting choice because his team could benefit. Okay, fine. It didn't work that first map because you know, at least the map 2, you know, I think his team having him with the kind of smokes, that could be beneficial to say the very least when executing onto sites. But here's the problem with Haven. Your Leers can only fly so far. A curveball, you just throw it around the corner. You just throw it out of a smoke, especially as a pop flash. Let's see how they try to play this, though. Gunfire over towards C, and that Blade may have actually gotten a few players locked down, but Cookie dash onto the site, and he clears it for his team. Spike to go down, and it's going to be a pretty nasty 5v5 post plant, and the players on A finally rotating over.
Yeah, that is the problem with Haven, of course, these rotation times, but we have seen very clean retakes come out of Collateral, so this could be a brawl, or it could be real clean. We'll have to see right now how he's starting it off.
And Mazwong chimes in as well. Pendulum strikes back, but he gets overpowered. But have Ulster with the Sheriff. He's doing so much damage here. Ulster on the triple with the Sheriff. He has no armor for crying out loud. Mazwong 47 has to get this kill in order to overheal. That shock dart. Oh my god. I thought Ulster was surely dead to rights, but he spins around and gets the quad feed onto Mazwong with a Sheriff on Killjoy. Where was his util? He didn't need any.
Wow. That is a different looking round for Finality. If they can get that going, if they can get rounds like that going on the board, then we might start to see a little bit of something from them. But it is only one round, and at that, it's also the pistol round where you see a lot more of a 50-50 chance than every other round in the game. It's kind of just a coin flip.
Coin flip? We'll see. Finality.
Not in this round.
Okay, fine. Well, this is good because for Finality, they won the pistol. And now this should be a bit of a free farm round. Open season. Go hunting, boys. Hopefully, though, they can manage to stay alive. Yeah, potentially.
Looking onto A right now.
Because look at this stack towards C. Yeah. Collateral Esports, they've put all 5 players onto C. And, well, I gotta say right now, Finality, they're not quite bringing the spike over towards A. They've fully taken A and they're still sitting around mid. The spike's there for crying out loud. I guess Mythical, he's being very precise about all this. On the flip side though, Collateral Esports, they haven't heard any noise over towards C.
If he walks too far, he could potentially get overrun by this. Oh no.
You jinxed it.
Oh no. That wasn't even multiple, that was one pistol. Come on.
Yeah. That's true, but sometimes the Spectre at range, when we start spraying, the bullets fly everywhere. That's just how Valorant is.
Just don't take the fight then, to be honest. Like,
also true. Well, a reset, actually.
I don't want to give away a rifle.
That's good.
Like that.
But hey, look, Mazwong, you know, he does have the overheal, but only just barely. No flashes, no extra util to work with. So he could be in the potential one and done. Or he baits his teammates. Oh, that Nano Swarm. Yep, it does quite a bit of damage to 3 players. It's a good util to at least buy some more time. Finality, Crossfire has been set up. Lemon, well that's a great dink! And they do manage to trade out. But it's Finality who ultimately come out on top. Howie by himself inside the cage. He does manage to pick up Cookie somehow, and Ulster sprays him down. But oh, Taytemss, I gotta say, man, losing 3 SMGs this bonus round, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, that really is, especially when that first kill was pretty much free. Like, Mythical, if he was gonna lose the fight like that, probably just should have started running away. Like, there was way too many bullets committed to that one and a gun given away, and that is part of what makes that round so costly for them, and you can see the effects of that coming into this one. They have actually rebought.
Some of them,
I think someone picked up that Bulldog.
Taking that back.
Well, Collateral Esports, it's their buy round, and they are playing more defaults now. A long control, at least, somewhat garnered by them, and potentially an ult orb as well. But Finality going for this fast B-side take, and Waspy sprays through his cage, but how about 3 players strike back in return? Mazwong, wow, look at that. Just blind sprays, catches that one out, and it's a tit-for-tat trade. Spike to go down, and it's Finality, despite being on a weaker buy, they have the man advantage. But I wouldn't really put it past Collateral Esports to not be able to retake this. This is waiting for util to expire, I believe. Although Mazwong, he's dangerously close to the edges of that smoke.
Just waiting these smokes out right now, and after that, they're going to be bursting straight onto the site. It's going to be a quick one.
Oh, quick one indeed. Howie just instantly puts Finality 6 feet under. Zyfex chimes in as well. Cookie's gone. He's sticking the defuse. Where's the kills? Where's the fires? All the shots coming through. He's blinded, and Zyfex finishes off Windsor. Triple kill, by the way, with a classic. Okay, that jump may have cost him the round almost, but it's okay. He had 3 seconds to spare. If he jumped the second time, then I will be a little bit more concerned.
Yeah, I think he thought they had already defused or something. He thought they had already won the round, so he was just going for a bit of a dance, but
You know what, though?
Did need to actually get that spike defused.
You know what, though? They took away 4 rifles despite being on that sort of bonus round for Finality.
Yeah,
So,
that's not
Collateral
bad.
Esports, they can sort of force back with 2 rifles, but 3 players on Sheriffs, no armor. You can't help but favor Finality coming into this round, especially when they have 2 ultimates, Lockdown and Orbital Strike.
A bit of a mid play though? Okay, never mind. Thought we might see one of those classic eco rushes down mid, but instead they are just going to be playing passive once again. Mythical here, holding the wrong line, could definitely get caught up by Howie.
But he has a Spectre.
Do manage to
I mean,
adjust.
a Phantom. Yeah,
Good start.
duality of man when using a Sheriff. Sometimes you can clutch out like a 1v4 pretty much. Other times, you don't hit anything.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just the binary that is the shots of the Sheriff. You hit it or you don't. Nothing in between.
More often than not, at least for me, it's don't. But
Well, you know,
I have faith.
not sure that I have faith for this round for the Sheriffs at least. As Finality are going to be getting straight on the C site, free of charge.
What did Cookie drink in between the break times? Because he is looking really agitated and sharp right now coming into map 2. Killjoy lockdown though
Yeah,
from the
definitely
attack
is.
just to ensure they win the round. I mean, it feels a bit much.
Oh,
I'll talk about that a little bit
just
later.
got two.
Mazwong
What?
entries onto the site just like that, but he has to fall back. They can't keep aggressing onto the sites. All right, precious time has
didn't
been
invest in
bought.
this round.
Now they still have the
Just
orbital
YOLO.
strike left, so potentially Finality can still win this round. But Mazwong, he's looking to do more damage. Gets a 3rd.
Oh my god.
Potentially 4th, and Ulster is the one to shut them down. Ulster once again locks down the C sites for Finality without needing to expend the orbital strike. All things considered, not bad for Finality. That's their 3rd round on the board.
Yeah.
And Collateral Esports, they can buy into this, but okay, you know what? If either team loses, their economy is going to be in the rough spot, especially Collateral.
Alarm bot out.
Definitely is, but with that round, they had 2 rifles and they got it down to a 1 versus 2, so that is definitely not bad. I think Ulster just still barely out-fragging Mazwong right now.
Barely.
We could
He has
see
4
that
more kills.
change barely in that round, I mean.
Okay, fine. True. Oh,
Obviously, overall, he has been looking pretty fantastic in this
Who?
map so far.
Ulster?
Yeah,
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
especially compared to the last map.
On the
Night
flip,
and day.
on the downside though for this map, the problem is you see, the defenders have taken full control over towards A. That's not good.
They
And they
have
could-
full control everywhere except for mid right now.
Well, C Long is maybe leaves a little bit to be desired. With
Hey.
Zyfex, he's in the corner, but still manages to catch up Cookie, who didn't fully clear the corner. Also refrags, but it's just not enough. 1 by 1, actually, Collateral Esports are the ones that get taken down. Fleming just not quite watching the right angles, and Winter backstabs him. Finality, they've taken C sites again. Spark to go down, and Mythical, he may be in a great position to catch up
be
potential
caught
lurking
out.
kill. The
He
barrel,
gets
the barrel.
spotted.
Mazwong's clearing these angles, sees the barrel. Oh no, we jinxed it. Well, leading the
Ulster's
charge
still on the
again.
side.
That's true. Ulster, the man to make the difference, although maybe not in this round, as it's just too many guns for him to deal with. Winter sprays down 2 on triple, 1v1, and Winter lands the dink, gets the quad feed, and Waspy goes down. Oh my god, Finality, they're coming into map 2 with a vengeance.
That was a 4K out of nowhere. What was that? Winter randomly just gets the spray down. That was 4 out of 5 of their kills.
He,
Now, so-
not only that, he just, what's the word for, pentuple, quadruple? He just pentupled his kills in 1 round.
Yeah,
He was,
yeah,
he
that's
was
what
on
I'm
1.
saying.
He was on
He was
1.
on one
That's a
frag.
5.
After
Well,
the game, send himself from the bottom of the scoreboard to 2nd.
oh, this is rough though.
Oh,
Very
no.
nice execute mid-site aggression.
can't be expected
But
there.
however, Fleming goes for the gun and Mythical with a hard punish. He can't get the 2nd though, and Zyfex strikes back. He's on 1 HP, barely hanging on to life, but he does manage to get the player down. Alright, C-Site's once again been taken, and look who's alive. You have Ulster, C-Site God, but Collateral Esports, they're giving the gun to the right players. And this could be brutal. He has full armor and the full kit of util. Mazwong looking to do a lot of damage here. But however, it's a bit messy as Ulster still manages to take down Waspy. Not after Cookie dies though. Another Killjoy lockdown. This is Ulster's third one, by the way, in 5 rounds.
Yeah, he's really farming through him at this point.
Oh, that's perfect! Ulster sprays down too! The alarm bot helps as well. Ulster, another quad kill on C! What is it with Finality and C side right now? They're getting quad kills after quad kills, all to win C. If you Collateral Esports, you have to be so wary because you are simply failing to retake C.
Wow, Ulster is on one right now. 15-2.
This is 5 rounds
in.
Oh yeah, 6 rounds in. Sorry. Well,
that is ridiculous. That is, oh my god.
You know what else is ridiculous? That was his 3rd Killjoy lockdown in 6 rounds, right? And he's 3 charges until in his 4th. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely they've come online at this point, but we'll see how long that lasts for. Okay.
Oh!
He got a 2K.
He was just a bait. Indeed, Howie. He lines up the players of Finality and puts them into the grave. This is going to be rough, though. Oh, Mazwong, he double dipped, and Ulster gets the trade. 5 out of 7 for the Killjoy lockdown. And he has the spike. 6 out of 7 gets 1 more kill, and he will have the lockdown again after 1 single round. This is so doable for Finality, all things considered. And plus, there's the orbital strike. They can use it to clear out heaven.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it.
I don't know about this one for
Oh, a tad too late.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh dear, all down to the last player now. Pendulum, they know exactly where he is, and he goes for the wide swing, and Fleming is just holding down the angle. He clicks, he doesn't flick, and Collateral Esports, they double their rounds.
Okay, that got a little close for comfort because Mazalong just swinging for another frag when he absolutely did not need to. Did not know about that decision on A long, but doesn't matter in the end because their teammates are ready to back them up. So it was fine in the end, and they keep 3 alive as well, which is that golden number. So they can be rebuying into these rounds now without needing to buy sheriffs or whatever they were forced onto with that last win.
You know what, though?
They're second on the board, though.
Ulster, he has the Killjoy lockdown. Again.
Again, of course.
And I can't wait to see how he uses it. Will he use it to, you know, take his side, or to once again buy some time on the retake?
This is an interesting setup that Collateral have here now. Two towards Garage, and I guess that's worked to start it off. Fleming with a real sharp frag. So they're only playing Howie on A.
It doesn't matter.
There we go. Well, I guess that works. Mythical's lurk getting shut down once again. I don't know if that lurk has worked a single time.
Mazwong has an operator. Oh no, sorry, it was Vandal. It looked like an operator.
Well, you know, sometimes in his hand, and that is kind of what it is. We'll have to see how well he does now. Oh, no. Okay, yep. I'm hyping it too much.
Site's been taken, but it's just not enough because Ulster, the King of C, is dead. And as a result, no post-plan util to work with. And Fleming, alright, he's starting to step up now because Collateral Esports, they've chained together 2 rounds in a row. And Finality's economy, it's in a peculiar situation. 3 players have cash, 2 do not.
And they don't even have the knives available, so they can't give themselves that economy boost either. So it is going to be looking a little rough for them, and they're going to opt to even out the economy here, which is the option that I would go for. So it does allow them to all be buying into that next round. No uneven purchases will be coming out.
Oh yeah.
Going to be speeding things up a little bit.
Could be.
Mythical and Pendulum heading up towards B site straight away might catch Howie off guard. Oh no!
They surely see his barrel.
Angle. Yeah, they've heard him, I think. Even.
Oh yeah, definitely. On Howie. Oh, nice bait there. Nice bait. Oh, but Howie swings and he picks up both. What the hell, man? Jesus. All right, Seaside again is the site to hit. And Flemeth, that's a great flash, but Ulster does not care. Cookie with the sheriff. He picks up 2 headshots. What? This can't be happening. Collateral Esports, there's a Killjoy lockdown to buy time on the post by the Cookie. That's a great curve of the smoke. And he escapes. He will escape from back sites.
And they have the Hunter's Fury as well.
Exactly. This post-spawn, it should be unlosable. But that Cosmic Divide, it may change the landscape just for the time being. Cookie swings and gets gunned down. 2-on-1. Ulster, let's see what you have in a tank, baby. You've done this once, you can do it again. And he does go down. Howie just had the better angle. Hunter's Fury, but however, Mazwong's already pushing deep, and Winter gets caught off guard. Collateral Esports, I think they're starting to adapt to exactly how Finality is playing C now.
Yeah, starting to adapt is a bit of an understatement. It looks like they've almost started to take a grasp of this entire game at this point. We saw Ulster before was on one, but ever since we pointed out that they were going 15-2, they've gained 3 frags in 4 rounds, or 3 rounds.
We jinxed it. All right.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did jinx it. I think we gave it a bit of a curse. And that's a little unfortunate. Even at this scoreline, Collateral would be okay going into their attacking half. 8-4 is workable. So already successful, and Sifex just straight down C long.
That's sneaky.
Keep that one going. That was real deep. Oh my, wow. Okay.
Deep impact. That's all I can say. Well, you know,
I feel like these.
I think Finality is going back to C.
Yeah, I think they are. I feel like the quicker, faster plays are working out better for them, but they're not opting for them, which is interesting. I feel like when they were catching the Collateral players off guard,
they're checking every single corner.
Pure speed, but instead they will now be coming onto the site. They take it for free though.
They do take the sites, but on the flip side though, Collateral Esports, they have, I would say, retake ultimates. You have the null command, and you still have your Reina alive as well. So that's 2 Empresses you can particularly use to retake sites. And there we go, it's starting. Don't even forget the flashes on Fleming. What? Didn't even see Mythical just sprays him down like that? Oh my god. Here they go. Collateral Esports like a storm just flying over the sites. Finality down to the last player. He's spraying down blindly. Can't do any damage. Picks up a double. He stops the defuse, but still halfway. And he can't get that button going to Zyfex. Couldn't use his ulti in time. Oh, that's unfortunate. He gave it his best shot though.
He really did. Yeah, if he could have popped that that ultimate, that could have actually been real big. You can see Collateral. Okay, never mind. I thought they had lower money. Okay, no, they would have still been able to buy into that one.
Where did you learn how it counts?
Yeah, I really do need to, but I suppose Pendulum does get a few confidence frags in the end, and that's not the worst thing in the world. Does put Finality on a light buy coming into their second last round, though. Of course, they want to be making sure that they can purchase into that last round. And Howie picks up a double.
You can't be doing that, mate.
Just a casual, you know, 2 headshots, no problems.
It's the skin.
And Mythical. Oh no, this has never ended well for them. They have not learned.
All right, let's keep watching and see just what happens.
I swear, if he just stays in the corner and doesn't peek, and then like
they swing down,
both teammates die. Like baits both teammates with no spike.
Is it really baiting though? If you're on the other side of the map?
Oh, how he's gonna spot him? Give it a second. Oh wait,
unless
no,
Mythical turns the corner.
Oh,
huge.
no.
Huge! Gets the kill. Hasn't fully cleared his corners, though. He heard the footsteps. He knows that Howie's underneath. Howie, the timing has to work out. He's on 63, and that Spectre can do a lot of damage here. Howie playing ring around the rosy. No. He actually managed to tag him, did he? No, Finality picks up a gun. Oh, look at this! What? Just juking around, and Howie! That's the problem with the Vandal. If he commits this shot and you don't land it, you're dead to rights.
Oh, this is the only time that lurk has worked out for Mythical. Sitting on the bottom of the scoreboard.
Better late than never.
Alone.
Better late than never. That's all I can say.
Oh no, but don't go too far. This is still a 3 versus 3. I don't know about that one. Oh gosh.
Okay, he backs off. He backs off. But it's Waspy to start things off, and he knows exactly where Ulster is. Heaven is blocked off for the time being. For now, Mythical, you got 2. You need a bit more, mate. He's dodging bullets like Neo from long. And players pushing up. It's absolute chaos. Finality. They're getting all these kills, and Ulster cleans up with their Guardian. Mythical on a triple. They pick up their 6th round. They've confirmed the half at the very least. Oh my god. All those failed lurks was building up to this round.
All of the failed lurks, every single one of them was building up to a 3k, an eventual 3k. And that was off some of the luckiest timing I have seen in a while. Howie just barely not peeking the angle at the right time, and that allows Mythical to get the swing onto Mazawong, who was not expecting that peek that early. Oh,
you know,
what a way to win a round.
Ulster's on 20 kills. I'm pretty sure he's close to another Killjoy lockdown, and Howie swings the angle, spots like 3 or maybe 2 people. He's like, oh yeah, nah, I'm gonna back off.
Yeah, he got a double last time, but I think there was not 5 players waiting for him.
Dude, can you like create a tracker to count how many times one person uses an ultimate a half? Ulster, he's 1 off of the lockdown again. This is gonna be his 5th, I think, in one half. He's averaging about he's averaging an ultimate, a 7-point ultimate every 3 rounds. He's about to get it. He's about to get it.
We'll have to see.
Oh, just full firing squad. Mazwong pops the Empress, so that could be brutal. And orbital strike. Mazwong gets 1, but he gets shot in the head by Pendulum. Who even needs the orbital strike? That's the IQ play. You were just baiting him out of position. But however, Collateral Esports, they managed to get onto the sites, but it's not enough potentially. So it's down to the last player. Cookie looks the wrong way, and Waspy cleans up the round. And we even things up 6-6.
Okay, so that was a solid half for a while from Finality, right?
Yeah.
But then they started to drop away right near the end, so that's not looking good coming into their defensive half, which is, of course, the harder side on Haven. And, yeah, that's not really the greatest look. However, if they keep hitting headshots, if Ulster keeps holding down these sites, then maybe we can see a win. Just maybe.
Hey, look, dude.
Mazawong. Oh my gosh. If he gets another multi.
If anyone can do it, it's Ulster. He is the Killjoy, the Sentinel. Let's see him in action. Finality, though. They're pushing down C, but somehow Collateral Esports, they're reading into this. The firing squad, and Mazwong pops 1. No multi-kill this round. And Collateral Esports are trading back. Playing Pendulum, even backwards. Howie, he's by himself. Fleming's arrived as backup, and Pendulum's in a rough spot. Gets the right click onto Howie. That nade pushes him out. But Pendulum, what the hell, man? Gets the 3rd with a classic. Ulster on the long flank. But Waspy, he can't push this angle. Oh my god. The 2v1 is so possible. Can you even wallbang the angle? You so can. Waspy's holding the angle, but he's gonna get 2v1 swung. And Finality off of the heroics, off of a single brimstone. They win the pistol round. I don't know. I sort of feel like they didn't have any business winning.
No, they did not have any business winning that. Pendulum, only on a classic, picks up 2 right when he needed to. That is a little bit ridiculous that they win out that one. It was looking like a round secured for Collateral, but instead, they're going to be on the full save. Mazawong will be the only one buying anything at all into this round, and it'll be a ghost. We'll have to see how that works out for them.
Yeah, well, look, he said he's a ex-Vietnamese pro player, but you can only be so good with the ghost versus SMGs. They do manage to take the B side, so that's good. And they managed to get 1 kill as well, but Finality are striking back. Mythical, he's in a bit of a rough spot here, but he does win out the engagement. Howie.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah. My name is Howie. I'm a little beta. I'll see you on the site a little bit later. Okay, he gets 1. I take it back. I'm sorry. But Winter was holding the angle, and that's a hefty punishment. You know, losing 2 players on the bonus, that's not bad.
Yeah, definitely not bad. And they have a lot of Pendulum, especially. How do they have so much money? They can buy a full rifle into this round.
Pendulum, he was
Isn't that
using a
bonus?
ghost in that previous round, by the way.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Oh, going for the sheriff as well. I suppose for the operator, maybe.
Makes sense. It does make
Grim
sense.
operator? Grim operator? I want to see that.
No, he's a.
Surely.
He's
Don't
gonna
hand
drop
it
it
over
to
to
Cookie.
No. He should be the one taking it. He should be the one taking it.
Why?
I think.
He's so fat and
After
heavy.
that, after that fantastic pistol round.
Yeah, but it's a pistol. Winter, post-mortem, still manages to land the shock dart onto Fleming. Nicely done. And now Collateral Esports.
Already flanking.
Yeah, that's a flank. It's huge, but they will be discovered potentially. Now, Mazwong, he's by himself. Oh my god, just swings the corner. Knows there's more. Gets a third. Looking for fourth now. Pendulum, he's rethinking his life right now. Only has a sheriff. Mommy, help.
Regretting buying the sheriff instead of the phantom at this point, maybe.
Dude, Mazwong knows exactly where he is.
Remaining.
Oh, there you go. That is dirty from Mazwong. And we were talking about the difference in frags between Ulster and Mazwong before.
He's catching up.
Ulster had started to pull ahead by quite a lot, but Mazwong really is catching up now. 4K in that round.
Hey, dude. Attack-sided
close.
map, man, and he's Reyna. I expect no less.
Me either. And yeah, that is a great start for the gun round. For Collateral, we have to see on the response, though, if Finality can deal with the full rifles. Or if they'll start to fall like they did in the previous map.
Interesting tactic, I guess. You smoked out over towards B and used a lair. Right? Oh, sorry. It's a deep ender smoke, but still. Is that 2 deep ender smokes used? Oh my god, it is. So basically, their Brim, Pendulum, only has 1 left. That's rough, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's the strat, I guess. Maybe we're missing something.
Oh, Cookie just narrowly dodging that shot.
Does get taken a little bit down. A little bit down.
Wood splinters. They tend to fly onto him sometimes.
Yeah. Ooh, what is going on right now?
The thing about this round is that Collateral Esports, they've actually used quite a bit of util, flashes mostly, and they haven't really gotten that much map control. There is one player lurking inside Garage though, so potentially he can do some late damage, assuming they just don't swing the angle and catch him off guard. But
30 seconds.
going over towards A, and the problem is, killed your util, it's stacked on A.
It is. But Finality, they're scared right now. They don't know about this approach because they have no information anyway.
Oh!
Ulster,
He turns around!
Pay attention, man!
And he gets punished! Howie! Oh no, just catches him! But Pendulum has the orbital strike. He's looking to do some damage here. Stops the bomb plant, and that could be enough! 5 seconds left. It has to go down right now! Spike Plant is killed, and that's it. They've won the round. Oh no! No, they didn't! Fleming, the lurk towards mid! He catches Cookie, and they still win the round after all, and they tie it up 8-8. Oh my god!
There was 1 second left! Oh, that is ridiculous!
He had to survive!
The flank comes in at the perfect time. Fleming, they walked through Garage straight to defender spawn and waited just for something like that, I suppose. Maybe that was the strat all along. Maybe it was the bait. Maybe it was like the just live. And it didn't work out for them.
That was so close though. That was so close.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know what Ulster was doing though to start it off. Maybe he had the headphones off? It was a bit odd.
Maybe panic. He thought it was his best choice to really run away. I don't know.
Already a flank up mid.
Oh, that's rough with the Stinger at that distance.
Yeah.
Now, funny thing about that frag is you can only get damaged if you're within line of sight. So if you're around the corner, it's fine. Oh, wow. Collateral Esports, anti-eco. Patch of stats. And Waspy, oh my god, Battle Cypher going for more. Still gets that kill. And it's all down to the lonely last Winter. It's going to be a cold Winter. Oh, what is that shot by Howie? Just swings the corner. Gets one to confirm the positioning. And then finishes the job. For the first time this map, Collateral Esports, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, it's starting to look a little bit uncomfortable for Finality. They were in a very solid position to start this half off, and then they win that pistol round and the anti-eco on top of it. nothing after that, even with full rifles. Ulster has had nowhere near as much impact as they were in those attacking rounds. So someone else needs to come online here for Finality. Yet again, so many smokes committed towards mid.
Yeah. A bit of a stark...
That was a jet smoke and a brim smoke.
It's a very stark contrast to how Finality played the attack. Collateral just working mid-control of all things. But on the flip side, though, Mythical, it's a great start. You took down the Cypher over towards... Hey! Oh my god! Gets the second onto Mazawong! He can maybe escape or still challenge. Nah, he's gonna escape. He got 2 kills. That's more than his share of work done. Although... Oh, that's not good though. He gets spotted out, and Fleming could potentially spray him to death. Howie picks up one over towards mid, and Mythical, you gotta run, man. They're gonna check the corner. Oh no, they think he's short. Oh, this is huge. He's in the prime position to get more. But there's no Cypher trap now. He can just push. Oh well, that Lear.
They're fully locked in. Well, they're not, but they think they are.
30 seconds left.
Okay, then there are Rainers around the corner, but Pendulum's there to back him up. Collateral Esports, 20 seconds. You have to commit to a site now. Mythical, they spot out his thigh. But look at this, Collateral.
Why are they waiting?
They're not pushing.
They need to go.
They're trying to save, I think. You have no more time. Yeah. They're trying to save this round.
Oh,
okay,
what? They knew he was there.
I don't know.
What? Okay. Okay, that is a very odd way to lose a round.
Maybe they trusted each other to check the corner, so they both swung.
Yeah, bit of a miscom there maybe of some sort.
Well, hey, you know what? We're tied right back up, 9-9. Yeah. This is as close as it gets, and the ultimates as well. Ultimates are plenty across both teams.
The thing is, about that win in that round, I don't know how consistent a win like that is going to be. That's kind of 1 in a million right there that Mythical gets 4 from that. That was a little bit ridiculous, and I do not think that is going to happen again. But we'll have to see. Ulster is just going to back off.
That's a huge blade as well, you know. He has no util to play with, and still no util for even longer, because that null command is just keeping his nanoswarms and everything inactive. Well, Hunter's Fury just onto the default plant spot, and to clear backside as well. Nicely done by Winter. Collateral Esports really split across the sites and looking to play post plant over towards long, I would like to think.
Oh, that's a nice wall.
Yeah, indeed. Mazwong starts things off again, catches out a Mythical on the early flank. There's a Cypher trap there as well. Finality down a player, and they're starting to aggress on right now. Nice recon arrow, spots out one, but there's so much chaos, smokes everywhere, and Collateral Esports, they're cleaning house. Flawless rounds, double digits.
Wow, every single time I switch to a player from Finality, though, they get taken out immediately. That's a little bit unfortunate, but that was so clean. That was, wow, that was headshots galore for Collateral.
That's what happens when 2 things. 1, you push in through a Cosmic Divide into a Cyber Cage, and probably a smoke as well. And also 2, you're not using your flashes, because Mythical is dead on the flank.
Yeah, not much they can do about that, though. I'm sure they didn't want to be saving in that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Not really any other options. But Cookie, or Kookie, I assume Cookie,
you know,
has the knives.
I saw in the chat, and I'm eager to use the pun at some point. That's how the cookie crumbles. Hopefully, I can say it. We'll see how it goes.
Straight into the site.
Oh well, that's how the cookie crumbles.
See, now that you've said it, it's not really as effective, is it?
All right, man. Damn.
No,
should have kept it. I should have kept it to myself. Okay. I'll find the chance.
It's fine. It's fine. Finality, they take this map, and then it's a mental reset for the next map, and they completely forget that we ever talked about it.
True.
No problems at all.
Yeah, that's the long con.
He's going to be met with yet again a lot of players walking up towards them. They just backed completely out of the site last time, and it did not work out that well for them. Didn't even.
Yeah, well, you see, the problem is the blade's coming, and also he's going to have nothing to hold these sites down with. I think he managed to dodge it, maybe. I'm not too sure, though. He does, but he's getting flashed and util to death. He does throw through a few nanoswarms down, but most of his util has been popped. Oh, once again, 5v5 post plants. This is going to get rough, but Cookie has the right idea. He's watching the doors in case there's a flank coming through. And Waspy, he's just doing the waltz with them as well. Nothing's happening. Pendulum is the one to start things off, and Mythical goes down. Cookie chimes right back. He's pushed onto the C sites, and they have full site control. Waspy, he's lurking towards Garage, and Cookie, he can maybe stick it halfway before he has to get off. Nicely done. Hunter's Fury from Zyphex. No impact. Ulster gets one onto Waspy in Garage. And they can't stick it all the way. 3v1 Ulster just sprays through the smoke to Zyphex's approximate location. And once again, look at this Taytemss. 10-10, double digits on both teams.
It didn't seem like Finality should have won that round, to be honest. I feel like Waspy was in such a good position and just wasted it a little bit. Had full Garage control, but didn't wait at all. Just let everything happen and walked out onto the site and died straight away in a 3 versus 1 duel, which is really never going to go your way.
Thank you.
So a little bit unfortunate there, but Collateral still have the money to buy into this one and the next, and probably after that as well. So definitely not down and out. Oh my gosh, that is a tag and a half.
That is a huge recon arrow. Confirmed intel 4 plays. And look at the mid-aggression right off the bat. Zyphex, he'll never see this coming. He gets capped in the back of the head. Mazlon's aware now, but he's getting faced down by quite a few players. They are trading tip for tap. That's Finality to come out on top. Double the manpower of Collateral Esports right now, and they are in prime position to regain the lead.
This aggression, it works every time for Finality. It really shouldn't be. These sorts of plays are ones that you can really easily punish, but they haven't been able to. Oh! What is this? Pendulum with a 4K in the round. Oh,
Hey, look.
sharp as it gets.
The pendulum's swinging his way. 11
Wow,
on the board.
That's good.
Ulcer, Killjoy lockdown. 25 kills for the guy. Pendulum, 20 as well. He's the one stepping up. Orbital Strike available.
Yeah.
And Mythical, yeah, he's catching up. And Empress. This is starting to look good for Finality. They just have to break the
Maybe,
economy of
though.
Collateral Esports.
Maybe Collateral will finally expect this aggression, because Finality, they have done this many times, and yet again.
Oh
Mythical
no! Wait, here's his camera out!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, Mythical
Is that
escapes with murder, but he didn't expect the second to be there though. And you know the crucial thing? He didn't see the spike.
He did not, and he didn't get any sort of information of where these other players would be, but Zyphex is on such low HP, and only 3 players alive. It's not looking good in this round.
Oh, here we go.
That Killjoy utility might be big if he doesn't get knifed.
I think he's adapting. He's playing off-site now. The blade, I mean, it's got to be online soon. But Fleming to pull Util out on a crucial site take, it may not be the best choice here. They still can clear back site. That's my main concern. Okay, they finally do, and there you go. Nano Swarms. It delays the plant for just a bit longer. Good blade. And it will, I think, catch out 2 players. Spark to go down, but here's the thing. Killjoy lockdown to retake with. I think Collateral Esports, on top of planting, they have to play aggro.
Yeah.
They're waiting
does
around.
Have this Empress available.
Oh,
Might
no.
be something. Oh, they just wait
Mazuwong.
to come to them.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Zyphex
it's all
escapes. He escapes barely with his life, but Finality,
He can't wallbang
4v1.
that.
Ulster swings. Easy peasy, man.
He backed off towards long when they planted safe. Okay.
You'll never find out until you try.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't have the Hunter's Fury either. If the Hunter's Fury was available, that makes perfect sense, but it wasn't. So that is an interesting decision, and now match point for Finality. This is something I did not see coming. They have brought this one all the way back 3 in a row now. Oh my gosh, and that ridiculous aggression from Mythical. How did that even work in that round? He got a 1-for-1. What? Like, how did he get one? How did he get anything? He's been constantly pushing mid, and they're doing it again! They're pushing mid yet again! They're going to get all this information straight away.
Okay.
They know where all the players are.
It's interesting because Collateral Esports, right, they've taken mid-control in the past few rounds, has worked out fantastically, but now they're starting to work the extremities,
Oh, they're stuck.
and now it's against match points. Mythical, this is a huge flank, but he throws the Leer out, and he's given his position up potentially.
The trip gave it away already. Oh, my.
That's also true. Okay. Pendulum, he does get one, but it's Collateral Esports to plant the spike, and they have a really good post-plant set up with the triangle position of sorts. One backside, one onside, one towards long, and one going for a late round flank. This is their round to win. Although Ulster, oh my god, gets the first kill and swaps out for a rifle. This is so workable. But however, Waspy, he's just holding the angle, and how he swings. Finality, they fall into the triangle trap, and look at that. 11 to 12. This game is so close.
I thought that was locked in when that double flank from mid had already come in. That was so fast into the round. Finality, they just went straight down, but did not get nearly enough for themselves. There was only a 1-for-2 trade there. So, yeah, that kind of bowed them out of the round to start things off. And could potentially see overtime now. Finality, one away from taking the map, taking us to a third.
Dude, Ulster, I'll say he was a little bit quiet map 1. He's about to 30 bomb in map 2. Where's Mazawong? You hyped him up, man.
Yeah. I did. He was really good in map 1. He's just fallen a little bit behind. He did have that massive 4K though.
That's true, that's true. But Ulster, he's had Killjoy lockdowns for like the 7th time now in this game. Oh, no. This is so huge. They don't clear backside. Guess what? Guess two! And Mazwong strikes back, but it's not enough. There you go. Match point Finality. They take map 2 a bit by a storm. Well, not quite, but at least that final round, that was clean and convincing. 13-11, we are going to map 3.
Defenders win.
What is that? They didn't check him in the back of the site. That is a classic blunder. What happened there?
Oh man.
You pointed it out previously. You pointed it out that they weren't checking the back of C site.
Exactly.
And then it comes to haunt them.
They invest the util. They invest the util there, but they don't fully clear it like with their own eyes. And I don't know, man. You saw what happened in that round. Ulster, he just sat on the sites. Now, if they had a blade, that may have been different. But it didn't happen, and that's the result of it. So Ulster, he does hit the big 3-0. 8 plants, and I can't even count how many ultimates he had that game. Well done by Finality, but the fight's not over just yet. So maybe, you know, I did jinx it or call it. Map 1 was just a warm-up. Map 2, they make it close, and Map 3, reverse sweep. Well, we'll find out soon after this short 5-minute breather. So guys, don't go away just yet. There is still going to be Map 3, which will be Bind. See you guys very, very shortly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LPL Valorant Evolution. I'm Digitalcasts, and of course my co-caster, Taytemss. We just saw Finality versus Collateral Esports, and now they've tied things up 1-1. Map 1, well, need we remind you, Collateral Esports, that was a pretty clean sweep. But Map 2, Finality, they came back and they fought hard, pulled out some big plays. Ulster waking up, and they managed to take home the dub 13-11. So now going into Map 3, Bind, I hate to say this, but it could be a potential reverse sweep.
It really could, and I mean, this matchup is smelling a lot like the previous matchup
Potent?
that we had casted on Wednesday.
Yeah, Potent versus Antics.
Yeah, Potent, they got pretty much destroyed on the first map, and then they come back in the second map, and then we go all the way, and it was real close. If you didn't catch that one, the last map, it was 13-11 in the way of Potent, so barely managed to get that one. And it could be the same for Finality. They could take this. I've said into the start of that second map there, into Haven, that we had seen absolutely nothing from them to prove that they had the ability to actually win the map, and they proved me wrong.
Because eventually, solo, like individual skill, they stepped up.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, Ulster was absolutely insane. Don't even need to talk about it because you all saw the plays. You all saw the 4Ks, the 3Ks. Wow, man was insane. Pendulum as well was really going hard. So, yeah.
Indeed, and better late than never at elimination point, potentially going out 2-0 in a series. They did bring home the dub. Now, the teams are just about to get ready for Map 3 Bind and waiting for the last player to join the lobby, and I'll call the R. Alright though, I know that I think this could be a potential reverse sweep. I'll put my I'll put my money on Finality to take it home. But do you think Collateral Esports, do you think Mazuwong, of whom you hyped up so immensely earlier on, has what it takes to bring home the 2-1?
Oh, it's tough, but I still think if Mazuwong can show up a little bit more than he was in that previous match, that they can take this one. It's not going to be clean, mind you. Definitely, it will be as close as you can get, I think, but maybe they just have the slightest of edges, so there you go.
You know, I'm going to say this though, if Pendulum, he still retains his Brimstone pick coming into Bind, that is going to be his home turf, provided he knows those post-plant lineups with the Molly, because it just buys a solid almost 10 seconds off of the spike timer, right? And the Brimstone's Molly, it does the most damage, well, the fastest damage at least in Valorant. And on the smaller map like Bind, you have 3 smokes, 20 seconds each. It's not that big of a deal. Well, guys, teams are ready. So without further ado, let's just go into Agent Pick Select because I don't have any fancy graphics for us to blabber on about. All right, predictions. You think Collateral Esports, they could potentially still bring it home, especially if Mazuwong comes online. But I think Finality, they may have just run the gauntlet and do the reverse sweep. Agent Pick Select, Taytemss, take us away.
I am still waiting for my game to load in because my PC is terrible, so you'll have to take it away, actually.
Okay, well, there's quite a few hard locks right off the bat, and Ulster, okay, he's going onto the Cypher this time, onto Bind. It works, to say the least. Winter's on the Breach, that's an interesting pick, and Pendulum indeed on the Brimstone. I like to see that come out, and it does seem that Mythical is going to still stay on the Reyna. On the flip side, though, Mazuwong does exactly the same. It's Waspy on the Killjoy, and Fleming on the Raze, of whom I actually like better on Bind. And Howie, once again, pulls out the Astra. I hate to say this, man, but I think Collateral Esports, their composition, it's more suitable for Bind. But Finality, especially with Winter's pocket breach pick, that could be the difference maker.
Hold on a second. You were talking in that last series, in that Potent series, about how you didn't think Cypher was as good as Killjoy or some other picks.
Well, it depends on maps. Yeah.
And then we saw the Cypher player for Potent pick up, what was it, 20 in the first half?
A lot of kills.
Along those lines. A lot of kills. So you never know. So now it's Ulster, the man with the plan in that previous map on Cypher. Maybe we can see something special here. We'll have to see. I think it's interesting that you were pointing out KO was not a conventional pick for Haven for Collateral.
Mm-hmm.
However, on the map where it is a more conventional pick,
Need a drop.
they opt for the Raze instead. Which is a
Well,
little bit interesting.
dude, maybe different teams, they have different, strategies. And then again, I'm not a pro player. I'm just basing it off of, most of the pro games that I've casted and what tends to really work well for a team. So I'm like, you know what? If that's the trend, there has to be a reason, a rhyme and a reason behind why that certain pick works out.
Yeah, I suppose so. And maybe for Collateral, Raze is the best option for them. Maybe they've even tried out KO. I would not be that surprised. But to start things off, this is a bit of a push. Another push, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less
Dude,
from Finality.
Reyna versus Reyna. Maswell doesn't get 2. He gets none!
Oh!
And Cookie,
Oh!
he's the one to take the brunt of the bullets as Howie tried to strike back, but instead it missed Finality. Wait, did he even see Mythical? Mythical, he can just push all the way, and his teammates can rotate over towards B, because that's where the spike is going.
He must have seen him. He must have seen him. I think he did.
Being ignored. Pendulum, he's still holding inside the tube. That classic is doing so much damage from Pendulum. He does get 1, but it's Howie to frag back instantly. Now Ulster is hiding inside that
Ulster's
smoke.
still here.
Did they see him? They saw him.
They did, yeah.
And he will fall back. He does take a few shots to his ear though, but bear in mind, all 3 players of Collateral Esports are so low. It only takes a little bit of a tickle to take each one of them down. Ulster, that's a nice shot. It's not even a headshot. He doesn't need it. He knows where 1 is, and when Winter runs onto the sights, but goes down to Howie. He's on the 3K by the way, but his thing's down to 21, and Mythical indeed on the long con finishes the job. Finality, they pick up the pistol round. This is a good sign.
Oh. Well, I was saying how Mazwong has yet to get less than 2 in a pistol round, and they drop it there. They drop the ball, really. Yet again, Finality with these pushes straight through wherever they're going. It's always involving Mythical.
Well, why not? He's the Reyna, he's the Flashes. Who else would you rather push with?
And it's working for them. I can't fault them for that. Like, they are pushing and they are getting the kills without being punished for it. So
The thing is right now, their aim has warmed up, and they know they can out-aim potentially some of the players on Collateral Esports. So them taking these rounds slow and trying to outthink them tends to not work out in their favor. But when they just go fast, oh my god, they just go to roll. Mythical was just a bait, he dashes away, but he gets naded to death. Couldn't quite get out of there in time. But damage has been done, and so much indeed. 3 players, 4 players now, and 1 to go down. Finality, they have SMGs, and surely they've booked their ticket into winning this round.
Yeah, surely they have. These players on Collateral are so ridiculously low. I don't know how Mythical didn't pick up more there. Obviously, the Spectre does pepper a little bit through the wall, but this is where things start to get cleaned up.
That bait is so good.
no,
Cook had no
what a bait.
idea. But there's the fault line from Winter. The pocket breach pick. It's starting to pay dividends.
They're still so low. I still have such low expectations right now.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, well.
There you go.
Winter on for the ace. He gets it indeed. The Spectre. He just sprays them down. And Breach, after getting buffed recently, I gotta say, he is a powerhouse. And potentially, this could be their ticket into, really winning this game. And look at this. 2 rounds in, he's 1 off of the Rolling Thunder. That's big impact.
That is massive. Rolling Thunder on their bonus, especially if they can get that one going, could be really huge. If you can just disable those full rifles from going at their automatic speed, would be a very nice thing to pull out. And they might even...
That's aggressive.
They've gone so aggressive yet again.
Oh my god, Cookie does not care. He's doing damage. Mythical's there to back him up, and they're spraying down with the Spectres. They do get a few kills, and this is the bonus round. I would say, job well done. 2 players once again, very, very low. Despite having weaker guns, they can honestly win this round. Finality, this is a real change of pace.
Oh, that is ridiculous that they get so much from that. That is, what a push. Straight down. No problem.
Winter catches Fleming!
Oh my. What? Where are these frags coming from? This is a little bit ridiculous.
Maswell has to get this.
My
Oh, that's rough. But you know, the good thing is, Winter, all he has to do is just let them go to the other side, plant the spike. He can grab a gun. What is he doing?
Oh, he's ulting.
That's huge. That's huge. He tags down one. Has to get this kill, though. He gets it indeed, but he's on 7 HP. But then again, look at the Sova. Zyfex is also low, and they're tracking through the wall. He damn near gets him with the
He's got a
util.
rifle.
Indeed, both players have a rifle, and both players, they can one-shot each other. This is as tense as it gets.
Oh, no,
Zyfex, no shock darts. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. But the thing is, look at Winter.
Winter's going to read this.
No, I don't think he will. But the problem is, he has 20 seconds until the fault line, and he will have the aftershock to play with as well. He can use that to clear corners.
Spike planted.
Oh my god.
Definitely
What a round.
can, but this is going to be so much time for Zyfex to reposition. By the time Winter... Oh, no. Wait, is he going to the wrong side? What's going on here?
He's taking
really
his time. Oh, this could be huge.
Oh,
Util?
no.
Util?
Oh. What? Winter? Nothing?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a very solid round either way.
It's
Either
a bonus.
way,
They took down 4 and they nearly won it.
That was way too close. Collateral are not looking great right now. They are not looking hot.
Oh, well, look, they can sort of force back into this round. Half armor, a couple of rifles, but...
Yeah, but
God,
Finality, they've got full armor on pretty much everyone. Winter is the only one who can't quite afford it.
It's fine, dude. He has 2 flashes to play with.
Yeah, and he ended on the ace on the first round, right?
Yeah.
Second
Unfortunately, though, he did use his ultimate instantly in the previous. Didn't win the round, but...
That was solid, though. That was worth it.
Yeah, it was.
He took away another rifle.
But it's crucial that Finality, they win this round to break the bank, and then that's when they establish a lot more momentum. Cookie, holding the angle. He escapes unscathed.
That's real close. I don't know how.
Well, he's
How
Jet.
does he get out of there for free?
He dodges the Aldrin as
Didn't
well.
even use the dash.
Well, not yet. Oh, look at this. Curving those cloud bursts to perfection. But it's Winter to go down first. Mazwong, alright. Nice entry fragging potential. Even dismisses just to basically get into U-hole and check a few angles while he's at it. Cookie. Spots out Mazwong, but Mazwong saw him first and just had the better angle. Alright. Spike to go down. 3v5 on the retake. Finality. I don't know, man. Maybe a save is in order. They can go for this, but it's a bit of a conga line. 2v4. Howie, he's in the corner. Do they check it? They do! And Medella, Mythical, what a swing! One Lear has Empress online. They can do this. Alarm bot's gone. It's a little bit of a triple crossfire here. They're getting more and more kills. Mythical nearly gets the swing around, but Waspy biding his time. Nets himself a double. Wow, Collateral Esports. That was close, but they do manage to get the 2-2 tie-up.
Yeah, I think just by the end there, they had just let Collateral... Finality had just let Collateral go a little too deep in towards the site. Couldn't quite clear out positions that easily when they're a man down. So that didn't end up working out for them. But there were some clean shots there. Mythical with a very nice swing. We did see Mazawong come online in that round, and he has been a little bit absent in these first few rounds. So that might be a good sign for Collateral at least. But it's not much. It's just one round. And Finality will be on the Sheriffs. We haven't actually seen that much Sheriff success at all, to be honest. Especially compared to that last series where I think there was 8 maybe thrifty rounds. It was a little bit ridiculous. And,
okay, well,
we were a little bit spoiled.
Realistically, right? If a team is on an eco, they should never be winning those rounds. The team with the rifles used to always be playing more structured and clearing your corners to ensure you don't lose against a bloody revolver. Granted, it can one shot at most distances, but still. Technical timeout though.
Most.
Oh yeah.
Hate when I get that 145. I think everyone does.
Hey, look, you get that 145 and 1 every 10 shots with it, maybe.
It's more specifically just on Haven, I swear. Every time I'm on a Sheriff on Haven, it's so hard to be in a position where you get a full 150.
You know, that's one thing, but however, hear me out, right? For $150 more, you can buy yourself the Marshall. Long distance,
Yeah, that's true.
fast shots, and it's 2 body shots to kill compared to the Sheriff's 3. 1 headshot, as always. You just have to be able to land your shots. That's
One
it.
body shot unarmored as well.
Well, do you think people will be unarmored when they have rifles?
Not necessarily, but if they got healed by their Sage
True, true,
or Sky, definitely.
true.
Oh, are we seeing a bit of a crab walk strat?
I would call it the human centipede.
No.
Leapfrog, leapfrog.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't even know. Are we? Is that even allowed to be talked about on Twitch? I don't know if that's.
Bro, they just okay. You know what? Let's just go past that right now. There's Finality once again
Oh,
on
another
the eco
push.
route. They're
No
going
way.
fast.
This is
Cookie
not gonna be worth
with the
it.
Sheriff. He's done some damage to the Zyfex. Mythical swings as well. He does go down and Cookie trades right back.
What?
Pendulum from
What is going
distance
on?
gets the one to Zyfex. But Collateral Esports, they're striking back. They get retribution for the dead teammates, but is it enough? That's the thing. 3 rifles down, and now the defenders, all they have to do is play sneaky angles and potentially make it yet another 2v2.
Oh, they're walking towards A though. No, they're not. Okay. Thought they were reading a little too far into that, but they are actually going to be on towards B.
They are.
This is already a decent round. If Ulster gets one more, this is a success.
Oh, he's stuck in the corner.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
That is not great.
Once again, triangle setup. You can't push out of this without dying. Pendulum. Oh, he was close, but Fleming cleans up, man. Okay, all things considered, I think right now the strat is for Finality. When you're on a cheap eco round, just run, right? But Collateral
Even if
Esports.
you're on the full rifles.
Okay, sure. If it works, it works. Aggression always works.
Yeah, I think finally though, Collateral do have an answer to that aggression. It's gone unanswered for so long. Even in Haven, they were constantly putting that aggression towards A lobby, towards C long, and finally they have an answer for it. You saw there, Collateral, they were waiting in the wings on A short for that push to come out, and they did actually commit an ultimate. So maybe not ideal, but they get it done in the end with 3 alive, so not that bad. And they seem to have scared off Finality a little bit, who were going nowhere near as aggressive in this round.
But it is fine. It is fine. They have rivals, so it's only natural that they play a little bit more structured and defensive. Cookie, they know where he is, and I don't think there's any pain shells as well to flush him out of the corner. Mythical's there for a crossfire. All you need is a wall bang, and Fleming is dead to rights. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
There you go. Every time anyone is standing in that position, it's such an easy wallbang. You just line it up, hit that left click button, hold it down. Well, it's not that easy, obviously. There is a little bit more to it, but
now
it is one of the easier positions to wallbang.
The trend right now is, again, for Collateral Esports, if they fail to step foot onto A, they just go B right off the bat. They don't even try to double down, usually.
Look at this. 3 on B.
And Cypher Util.
30 seconds left.
Now, I don't like that trap, because over time, people adapt, and then they just jump around the angles. Look, exactly, there you go. Mazwong, he jumps around the angle, just as I said it. Orbital Structure goes down there. Mazwong, he's stunned! Pendulum gets 2! He burns 2 to a crisp! Oh my god, gets a 3! All down to Howie! The smoke, it expires, and Pendulum cleans up with a quad kill. Flawless round for Finality. Taytemss, I think the reverse sweep is happening. It's happening. They just like being punished.
Hold your horses, hold your horses. It is 3-3 right now. But that is a ridiculous round. Pendulum with the perfect combination of those stuns there. That was just pretty much 2 free kills. Collateral, they could not do anything about it, and they were not expecting it at all. That was beautifully done. They had no idea, and that means coming into this one, they'll only have... Oh, okay. No, they are full buying.
I gotta say, though,
they will have a Spectre.
This pocket breach pick on Winter, it is pulling weight.
It really is. And combo that with the fact that he got an ace in the anti-eco. Not bad.
Morale boost.
Doing very well for themselves right now.
Alright, Collateral Esports, this is the first time they've tried to hard commit onto B, I'm pretty sure. Killjoy lockdown to go down and will force the defense offside. Now, there's the problem. Cypher has to run away. but he's still committing. What is he trying to do? 4 seconds left, 3 seconds. Hunter's Fury does tag down Pendulum, but Cypher, one player got detained, and it's not Ulster. He's still playing on site though. Gets a sneaky kill onto one, but he's getting ganged up from all angles. Gets the second. Ulster's Fleming, who jumps up, looking for 3. Waspy pushes it out of the cage, but Ulster couldn't quite get the flick. 3v3 post plant. Finality, not a lot of util to work with, especially no smokes. But however, they can do this. They have breach, and that's flashes. Here we go. Cookie to dash onto site.
It's gonna be good.
Or maybe not. Flash and dash.
You gotta take site real quick.
Check these corners. Check these corners. 1-for-1 trade. Last 2 out towards long. Mazwong out towards long. That was almost a lineup, but Pendulum again. The real impact fragger for Finality. Nets himself a double. Gets the defuse. How many charges off of the orbital strike is he now?
2.
Damn.
That's a little bit insane.
That's clean, dude. That's clean. That's such a good retake.
Ulster on the back of the site should not have been able to get 2 there, though. I do not know how they were still able to stick around, and they even baited. I think they baited Mythical, right? That was a bit of an odd play.
Maybe, because like Mythical, he was the one who got detained. So Ulster, he was a little
was
rat.
the one on the site.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
worked
so
out
he got
though.
baited.
Need that back. Taking that back.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice a life to, I don't know the saying. But actually for
Okay,
Finality,
nice
against an
start.
anti-eco right now, things aren't quite going their way. Nice gravity well, paint shell combo, but Winter does not care.
Yeah, he's got plenty of util for himself as well. He has expended most of it at this point, though. It's all gone. Nothing for
He
retake.
still has a Phantom, and he's only good for 1. And
Oh.
Fleming, the high jump and the U-Haul flank catches him out. But Finality, they still have superior guns and a lot more armor to play with. Neural Theft to come down to basically guarantee the location of the last 2 players. 1 rifle and 1 sheriff, but Fleming's doing work. He gets 1, but the smoke comes down in the nick of time. Waspy, he could go huge here. Misses the shot though. 2v1 again, and Pendulum, another 2k to clean things up. Post-mortem, Fleming got 1, but however, it just wasn't enough.
That is not bad.
Is
That
Fleming-
is not bad. That's an eco round. And they get it down to 1 player. So even if it's not the greatest economical damage at this stage, because Finality, they have built up quite a bit of a balance, it is definitely some confidence frags, which they do need because they're starting to fall a little bit behind. I'm starting to get a little bit worried, especially Mazawong is definitely not performing how they were in previous series, in that previous map. And that was, he was very high impact in the last map, even if they did lose it. Had 6 first bloods at the end.
This time though, not so much.
Right now. Oof. This
Look, dude,
push yet again. Okay,
it's being red. It's being red.
There you go. Finally, it's not successful. It took so long. Jeez. I mean, they had a response to it in the few rounds prior, but only now are they actually really successful in that response.
Oh, poor Cookie. Oh, he still escapes? Okay, no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, he was locked in there.
Horrible strike again. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Maybe does it tags down a couple of players. But Finality, they can still potentially retake this. They know 1 player's on B, so that's guaranteed intel. 2v5 though, it's a tall order.
I don't know how they're going to clear this all out.
Oh my god. What are they doing?
Okay, there we go. Finally,
Yeah.
getting a little bit of something done. That felt like an eco round for Finality. They just kind of fell. I think
They had the
finally,
operator as well though.
Yeah.
That's a lot invested.
Oh, and look at this Cookie. Because he had the operator, he can't afford a rifle.
But he has blades.
So he's going to be using the knives. Yeah, he has the blades, but, you know, nothing really beats the rifle if you want that long-term potential. It is only good for this round, of course. Next round, if he were to stay alive, would not be useful.
I just want to say, you know, in the previous round there, the early round aggression from Finality, when they snuck that deep into A and they saw no, you know, players around, they probably should have expected, like, hang on, something's wrong. We should probably not push this. Well, a swing would have been good to guarantee information.
Learn from their mistakes, maybe.
That's true.
We'll
That's
have
true.
to see. Hopefully they don't.
You live and you learn. Oh, nice paint shell though to sort of force a Cookie out of position. But nothing really happens.
Really
Collateral
playing it
Esports
slow.
going over
Collateral
towards
look
B
quite
now.
Scared right now.
Yeah. They got some intel, I would say. And still, the
Starting to
Collateral
be red
Esports
now.
Classic go over towards B as soon as things are quiet. But
Oh,
that
the
recon arrow,
recon. It's kept him there.
B may be. They hear footsteps, and here comes the rotation now. Ulster, this is a really,
This is gonna
really
be-
rough position. Where's the cyber cage? He needs it. He dashes onto the sides. Ulster, he's in a rough spot now. Can't get anything done. Still manages to catch out one before he goes down. What in the world? 3v3?
Mythical's still here.
Catches one out, and he's still getting intel. Spots out one over towards Long. Don't tell me he's gonna keep committing. One player detained as Mythical, basically a 1v2. He catches out Manzel Wong. The Empress is so powerful. 10 seconds left. The Zyfex, you have to plant now, or just go for the kills. Mythical has the advantage. Wall bangs him. Triple kill. Oh my god. I hate to say this, Taytemss, but Collateral, that was very disorientated.
That was rough. Collateral, they're starting to fall at this point. Oh no. Waspy has been stung by a wasp, I think, coming
Wow.
into this map right now, because he was having a lot more impact in those previous two maps, and I was saying he's a little bit of a win condition for them. Sitting 7-7 right now, so not the worst, but not the greatest either. This push yet again.
Oh,
And Collateral, they don't think they could try it yet again. This turret's going to catch it out, but they will
Mythical,
get so much information.
he has the privilege to sit there because he's Reyna. He just has to get that first kill, and he can basically dismiss around the corner. Now, hearing no footsteps over
can
towards
leave him
A,
there.
they're rotating, exactly. You have deep control of A, so basically everyone else go B. Smokes it down, owl drone, here comes the site take. Ulster waiting patiently. He's waiting for people to jump into his wire. And indeed, that's why the wire doesn't work. It gets detected so easily. But hang
backing
on.
off.
Collateral Esports, they use a lot of util, but they don't get anything out of it. Mythical, he's good on the
Gets
flank.
Untraded.
No, do they check this corner? Okay, Mazwong, he comes from long. And Mythical, he didn't see that coming.
Cookie still holding this though. Ooh, that's a
shot.
crucial one to be missing.
Winter, Rolling Thunder,
Okay.
catches 3. Nice reset, that spikes down, and all he has to do is wait 30 seconds, the pressure is on, 4v3. Also though, you gotta be careful, don't dive in too deep or you may get punished. Gets caught out in the reload, but Zyfex doesn't get the kill. Ulster strikes back. Neural Theft, they know exactly where the last two attackers are. Ulster with the swing, it was a bait planted by Mazawong. He's going deeper, and Showers is dirty. Backstab from Pendulum. Waspy, 1v2, 8 seconds. He can still plant the spike, but the spike is out of his control. And a crossfire as well. How do you win in this situation? He's done. Oh, good for one. And Cookie this time, he learns. He's just gonna hide. Still has the operator. But is he going deeper? No, he grabbed the op and he dived out. Nicely done.
I'm a little confused there. It looked like Zyfex was having a couple tech issues, but I don't know, like he just stopped shooting at the player. That was a little bit odd. And he was pivotal for the round. He was the one carrying the spike. So
I think it's because he started shooting and he sort of felt that he guaranteed the kill. He didn't fully secure it though. And as a result, yeah, you know.
that happens to the best of us, really. But that's another round on the board
is
for
different.
Finality.
Oh, Ulster, that was so close.
so
If
close
that
to the
stun,
lineup.
exactly, if that stun actually came a split second sooner, that would have been a double. Mythical, they don't know he's in here though, but however, it can't quite land that shot onto Mazawong. Orbital Strike, not much value either. It buys some time, but Pendulum, he
so
walks
low. Oh,
under
no.
the Nano Swarm and he gets burned. That's a way to go out. 4v2 now. This retake
got
is gonna
sucked
be
into
next
it.
to
He got sucked
impossible.
into it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
There was
Maybe.
an Astra suck there.
That's sad.
That is 300 IQ right there. That's next gen. That's the PS5 Player of the Year.
Oh, look at that. Aftershock. So impactful, but Winter misses the shot. Okay. I hyped it up.
Okay. Cookie now left in a 1 versus 4 with an operator. Does
1v3.
land the first and has absolutely no reason to not be going for this one.
That's a pretty good reason. Oh my god, he just dives in there, zero fear, but he just gets gunned down, man.
Yeah.
I think maybe they could have been the better play, but hey, it was the last round of the first half, so dive in there, see what happens. 7-5 though.
Yeah, well,
7-5.
Oh. It is looking a little rough for Collateral, but they do get one right at the end of the half, so that's something to try and get the momentum going. But it is looking pretty good for Finality at this point, at least. Ulster, who was massive in the previous map, hasn't even needed to really come online in this one. Their teammates have just been working it out.
Everyone is having impact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cookie, you know,
especially Pendulum though.
Yeah, well, look, Cookie, despite he's not like being a really flashy fragger, he is the space maker, and he can honestly just dive in there half the time and just be the distraction. Pistol round, Finality, they're working towards B heavily. Showers control being gathered, I think, by Collateral Esports, but A main is still dirty. A lot of audio being made.
Oh, they're gonna
Collateral,
fall off the angle.
that's such a good paint shell, but Fleming, he's by himself, and Cookie dives onto the sides. Fleming, he's locking it down. Paint shells gets 2, but Finality strikes back, and just like that, they have the man advantage again. But 2 players very low. They have to be trading each other out right now to make it a potential 2v1 situation. Collateral, you have very limited util to play with. 1 recon arrow, make it count. As it goes.
Has full HP in a classic. This is where this is really gonna work out well.
They're just double teaming them. Look at that. That's beautiful. Howie, 1v3. You gotta be landing shots, man. You walk into that smoke versus a classic, you get double teamed, or maybe not. He gets 2. Nearly lands a 3rd. Finality damn near lost that round, but thank God one of them had the sense to hold a pistol and keep shooting.
A bit of a, whoa, I don't know about that one, Pendulum.
Hey, you know what?
Is that Pendulum or Winter?
Winter, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say he ran out of ammo. He didn't reload. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, that is a little bit of an unfortunate timing there, but did get very close. How he made that one almost winnable. Just needed to land. I did think he needed to land 2 more shots on the head of whoever was still alive there.
Yeah, well, two shots. It's not an easy thing to do, especially in a high octane situation.
No, but it's not the hardest thing to do from a 1 versus.
Also true.
Okay.
Oh, Howie, I think get the element of surprise just hiding there, man. If Howie didn't swing, I don't think Mythical would have checked it.
They're running away. That's unfortunate because
that's what happens when one player pushes showers and gets 2 kills.
Yeah. There was no one else there to replace that presence.
But they aren't making any more sound.
Here.
Oh, Mythical is now flanking them.
Oh, that's great, man. Using the fault line to stun defender spawn as they jump onto the site. That's well executed. I'm really liking this a breach pick from Winter.
They're still back here.
Spike planted.
They're still back here before the plant, though.
But
Mythical that smoke is almost
20 seconds. 1. Oh, dismisses away, and his teammates come in. Oh, that's rough, man. Pendulum, he couldn't secure that kill. And Finality, a flawless round like that. They are playing together as a team. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was so well done by them. Mythical finally starting to make the A-Lurks work. We saw in that first map of Ascent, those A-Lurks were not working at all, and in Haven, they were only starting to work just a little bit, but finally, he's got the aim to back it up. So
Indeed.
he can actually pick up those they weren't actually clean frags, but frags nonetheless. And that forced Collateral to over-rotate as they were all on pistols. And pretty much single-handedly let them win the round flawlessly.
Very nice execute there from Fleming, using the boombot as bait, and then he swings. Very stock standard. But Finality! Spectre running gun! Winter, how do you get 2 like that? Side's been taken! There's a killjoy around the corner! Waspy gets tagged down low, though. Mythical, he's done his fair share of damage. Winter, that's a Vandal underneath, man. Why are you still insisting to play the... It doesn't matter! He still gets another kill! He trades positions, and look at this! Look at this! Mazwell has no idea what just happened. 3v2 with Spectres.
What
They
is
can
going
honestly
on?
win this round. Killjoy is low. Flash to go through. And at this distance, potentially, the running gun can do so much damage.
he's got the
don't do
ultimate.
this.
He's
Don't
using
do
it.
this, man.
He might as well. It's a bonus.
Oh my
There you
god. He gets stunned,
It's gonna
but
catch him off.
Mazwong has to hold the angle.
Oh,
He gets
flash.
flashed.
There you go.
That's dirty. This is dirty, man.
Oh,
This is perverted
Finality.
from Finality.
they are running away with this one at this point. Oh my. I thought it was right at the start of the map. It was back and forth, but now. Wow. Okay.
you know the
Collateral,
craziest
they have
thing?
Nothing to say.
You know the craziest thing? Winter, he was actually pretty quiet map 1 and map 2. It wasn't until map 3 and then he gets breach. Dude, this guy is popping off right now. He is having the time of his life.
Yeah, 4K in that round with a Spectre against all rifles. Wasn't an anti-eco.
Full confidence, full
He
confidence.
made it look like one though.
Oh man.
Because you know what? He did the exact same thing in the anti-eco. He got the ace in the anti-eco. And then he gets a 4K in their bonus round. That is ridiculous.
Christ.
Man is on fire.
You know,
Ulster,
his...
who was the... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Obscuring vision.
That breach play, it reminds me of really early in Valorant, basically a team called Rip and Tear. Whenever they have the breach ultimate online, say it's a 2v1 or 1v1, they would use it to guarantee the kill. Extreme prejudice. And it works out more often than not. Mythical though, such big impacts. He doesn't clear the corner fully. That's unfortunate. Waspy gets that kill and has a Phantom. Zyphex with a single classic, he's doing some damage, but now he's by himself and his suits get flashed and ganged up on potentially. Has a Phantom in hands. Aftershock, he gets forced out of the angle, and Zyphex, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He had to fight, and he does go down. 11 on the board for Finality. Collateral Esports, where is your answer?
There is no answer right now. Jeez, they're getting slaughtered at this point. 4 rounds in a row for Finality, and there is absolutely no response from Collateral. Keep in mind, only one of these was a gun round, so only that bonus round for Finality was a gun round. But
Yep.
they're now only 2 rounds away
You see,
from taking the map.
the reverse sweep is real, I'll tell you that. Howie, he's in a rough spot, man.
Real right now.
He does get out safely, but the gravity well, it doesn't even work. Cookie commits, and he gets the kill. Zyphex, nice shot. That takes down Winter, one of the high impact players. But there's still the orbital strike left to play
he's
post
gonna
fight
run
with, and Zyphex pushes right through. It's a 1-for-1 trade, and the defenders, they have some time to work with. They can rotate over. Spike will still get confirmed, and Waspy catches out Mythical. Post plant, retake is doable. Finality, what do you have left in the tank?
Both players are sitting at U-Haul right now. This is not the greatest positioning.
Player standing.
Especially for
they're getting
Brimstone.
Shot down.
They know where Cookie is. Fantastic.
There you go. Okay, finally they have a response. And they take it cleanly enough so they can be buying into that next round. And that is absolutely crucial that they do that, because there's quite a few of these gunfights where just a little bit more damage would have done the job. And you'll see this now. Howie, if another player from Collateral did go down, Howie would not be able to buy right now, but instead he does have a rifle in his hands. Finality though, that's their first loss in this half, so they have plenty of cash to buy.
Oh yeah. Momentum has been good, and they have decent savings. Collateral Esports, they have to win this round and the next, and potentially one more because of the loss bonus, just to put Finality on an eco. It's rough, man. It's rough. But they have 4 ultimates.
Yeah.
Oh, this is huge. No impacts! No impacts from the ultimate! And Winter just swings and gets the easiest kill of his life. Oh, Christ.
Oh, no. That is very unfortunate.
This is the right read as well.
Allow Finality to take so much space here.
Great flash. I think Howie dodged it, but it's not enough. They just run right in. Finality playing with full confidence. Zyphex, Hunter's Fury, but little to no impact. Catches no one with it. They still have the Killjoy lockdown. That is a saving grace. But on the flip side, though, Orbital Strike to counter the ultimate.
Oh, you might need it. Use the lockdown here.
He's second guessing, though, because they have the Orbital Strike.
Come on. There we go. Okay, he's brought it out. Oh, they get the frags on top of it.
Oh, that's a nasty flash by Winter. He's committing. Gets that third kill. Are you kidding me? Mazawong does frag back. He does heal, but still a 1v2, and there's the orbital strike to play against. This is very suffocating, and there you go. There's the post-plant Molly lineups. He's lost this round.
Match point for Finality. This is
what a way to get
insane. If you didn't catch the earlier maps, folks, this was the first map was a 13-1 win for Collateral.
They stomped.
And now Finality, oh my. They are getting stomped in their own right. Wow, they have no response in any of these rounds. The only round that they won was off the back of a couple nice shots. And I think what started that round off terribly for Collateral was Fleming missing that that ultimate. Because it just let the swing come in. Oh.
I think he really invested too much into his boombot and swung at the angle by himself. Once again, no one really there to back him up. And Finality, they're just going fast right now. 6 rounds buffer to play with. Why fear? Just run at them. Collateral Esports, you have a few Spectres, SMGs. How much impact could you possibly have? It's Zyphex, no tags with the Aldron as well. 1-for-1 trade, and Finality still get the spike sound. They have the ultimate advantage again. Another Rolling Thunder, and the Orbital Strike still online. That's so much damage done. Oh dear, Taytemss. Could this actually be it? They're getting all the kills. The spike's not even planted just yet. Mazwong does strike back. Empress is active. He has to go plus ultra right now to bring it back for his team. This is do or die. He's spraying through blindly. Now be careful, lad. Don't run out of ammo. Finality, they've yet to plant the spike. And Winter playing inside showers. 30 confirms the double. And Finality, they confirm the reverse sweep. 13-6. And what a way to do it.
What a way to finish things off. That was absolutely brutal in that second half there. Wasn't even close in any regard at all. And what's odd is completely different players coming online for Finality. They had Ulster and
the whole team came on.
Yeah, the whole team was on. Ulster in that previous map was the one who carried them pretty much to that victory. But in this map, he's not even needed. He's sitting down the bottom of the leaderboard, but with plenty of impact still put forward. And wow, Winter though was something else in that map. 23 frags.
Yeah.
But he had an ace and a 4K. That is ridiculous.
Dude, it's just fantastic morale. Not only Winter, Pendulum, map 2 and 3, sticking on the Brimstone. He really showed up. And Finality, this is... Now, you said that, map 1. If Finality came back, it will be a thing of legends. But map 2 and 3, that's exactly what happened. Map 2 was rough, and then map 3 was convincing. Reverse sweep. I called it, man. I jinxed it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't jinx it. You called it. Opposites.
Also true.
Completely different things. But yeah, wow. Jeez, what a map.
Okay.
What a finisher.
I'm going to try and get a post-game interview arranged because I'm not too sure who wants to do it right now for Finality. I typed in the chat. So, Taytemss, who would you like to talk to? Because I think, you actually do have quite a few candidates from Finality today. Everyone showed up.
Wow. I will probably want to talk to Mythical about those A-lurks.
Mythical? All right. You called it. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I actually have this guy no, I don't have it added. So, you know what? I'll give it a couple more minutes. If no one comes, then we might have to call it a night. But yeah, man, look, to sum up this series, right? It's just bloody...
Oh, there you go.
Okay, Mythical, he is coming after all. Now, as I was saying, this series is just absolutely bloody ridiculous. Haven, to tell you the truth, Finality... They were limping along a little bit there. It just still felt like Collateral Esports. They had the upper hand in quite a few of the situations. They managed to take side, and they were playing well as a team, getting the frags and the trades especially. But it was actually Finality's, I wouldn't say Mythical's lurks, but their aggression on certain rounds, and especially Ulster locking down C time after time after time. And then on the flip side, Collateral Esports playing it an okay post plant. That's how things just started to go one-sided. Now, enough of me blabbering. Oh, please, any words from you, though?
No. It's fine.
Well, because we do have Mythical here for the post-game interview, so let's get him into the call and see just exactly what he has to say. If he picks up. Oh, Mythical! Welcome, man. That was a grueling best-of-3 series. Map 1, what happens? Because map 2 and 3, you guys were a completely different team.
I think the lack of practice throughout the week kind of showed on the first map, because
Okay.
Sean had a really rough schedule, and we weren't able to scrim as much.
Who's Sean?
And I think Winter
Ah, right.
or Yasuo, yeah. And then, but yeah, I think because Zyfix was used to play for us, right? So he was counter striding us a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and thankfully on Haven and Bind we adapt really quickly as opposed to quick striding.
Yep.
So we kind of just owned them on the second and third map.
Wow. Fantastic. I gotta say though, map one once again just very very weird. Ascent
Yeah, it was
tends to be a map that a lot of teams play decently well at. You don't have to be fantastic at it, but you tend to not see that many third team ones. But hey man, I think Taytemss has a pretty interesting question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so you're on Ascent, right? And you're consistently the guy going for the A lurks pretty much every single round on attack.
Yep.
What was going on that led you to kind of keep going for it and keep trying it over and over again?
I think it's because I thought I could get a gap, but the Barzwang played it really well, and we were kind of running out of ideas as well because we just have not been practicing Ascent throughout this entire season. We just been scrimming Haven, Split, Breeze, and like yeah, that's all. So our Ascent was just really really rusty.
Yeah, you could definitely see that
Yeah,
coming
it was
out
really
from
bad.
that result.
It's alright. Next Ascent game we'll pull through.
Well,
Guarantee.
I
I guarantee.
certainly hope so. Now, about Winter, what exactly happened? Because he said he had a rough schedule, right? So obviously map 1, map 2, he wasn't quite there. But map 3, him going onto the Breach pick, that's when he really showed up. So what's the story here? Is he secretly a Breach main? And you guys are forcing him to play Sova or something?
Yep, they played straight into our trap of playing Bind third map.
Wow. Reverse sweep.
No, we put him on Breach because on attack side we fast strat a lot.
Right.
So we see Sova as not that good of a pickup for us on Bind.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. It makes sense. Cool, man. Thank you very much for coming along. Very nice win there. You guys ran the gauntlet and you came out alive and mostly in one piece. Any final words from you going further on into the evolution bracket?
Hopefully we can maintain this 100% win rate so far.
Well,
gonna own this season.
so far, so good. Well, thank you, Mythical, for coming on, and take a good break
No worries,
and practice more because you guys, that was good.
Thank you, appreciate it. Love you, Digital.
Thank you, man. Well, Taytemss, unfortunately, you didn't get a lot of the love, but here, I'll cut you half of it. Take that. I gotta say, though,
Oh, thanks.
well-spoken guy, and I guess he told us why, Ascent was rough. But map 2 and 3, it sounded like they had strats cooked up and ready to go.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, once they were locked into Bind, and he was jokingly saying about how they were led into the trap, but that was,
That's pretty much
almost
it.
a perfect trap
Yeah.
to set up. That was beautifully executed, and to have Winter kind of go off there in that last game after being completely silent was unexpected, but the sort of unexpected where it's gonna start to win you a couple of those rounds, because in these types of games, if you think that a player might not be having the greatest game, you have identified which site they're playing on, you might start targeting their site, or maybe targeting a few more fights towards them, maybe getting a little bit more confident than you should be. And you could see that happening a little bit, I think. That was maybe why Winter got that ace and the 4K on top of that with the Spectre. So, yeah.
That and, him being fully confident in his play style, just running amok. Well, man, it was just a bit of a snowball from there. So, cool. Taytemss, that's it. Our best of 3 series for tonight, done and dusted. Any last words from you before I close?
You can follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. The username is below me right now, and you can probably do the same for Digital as well. And you'll also be able to catch me and possibly Digital in the future on mine and his Twitch channels. So there you go.
Yeah, indeed, guys. I'm just have some fun. Oh, dear. I'm hearing double. I was trying to use auto-tune, but fortunately haven't quite worked at the kinks just yet. It is what it is, guys. You heard Taytemss say it. So, guys, below our names, that's our handles on Twitter and on Twitch. So give us some support. We love you all and hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed the game. And as always, we will see you next time.